It'll be Ron Culpa behind the plate. He is the crew chief. Scott Barry is at first base. Manny Gonzalez is at third. And last night's home plate umpire, Tom Hanahan, is at third base. Tonight's national anthem is brought to you by Mazda CX-50 Hybrid, rugged, spacious, efficient, and proudly assembled in America. Coming up, Dave Sims and I will paint the word picture, brought to you by CertaPro Painters, experts at painting the corners. Visit CertaPro.com or 1-800-GO-CERTA. We will be back on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Oregavada-zona? Is that a word? Well, if you're driving the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be. Because one minute you're winding through Oregon's scenic highways, and the next you're breezing across Nevada's sun-baked deserts, then cruising through Arizona's canyons. Thanks to the Sportage Hybrid's turbocharged engine and hybrid efficiency, you can stop less, so you can focus on what matters most, collecting memories and expanding your vocabulary. And with 232 horsepower, you'll always be ready to keep the adventure going. So go ahead and discover new routes, and maybe even new words. The next one might be Maine, New York, Kentucky. Who knows? Test drive the 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid at your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Some features may vary.
Hi, this is Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils. On the ice, I do everything I can not to get checked. But off the ice, I'm all about getting checked.
It's hockey season, and that means it's time to get checked by the pros at RWJ Barnabas Health. As New Jersey's largest and most comprehensive healthcare system, we're all about keeping everyone in a great state of health. And that means getting regular checkups. Or, as Jack says,
don't let your health go unchecked. Get checked at RWJ Barnabas Health.
Visit rwjbh.org/getchecked.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency.
South side of Chicago, where are you at? This was the first time I got traded, but I was so excited to wear these pinstripes and be a South side of Chicago boy. This jersey right here is an all-star jersey. You can see on the back the all-stars and the all-star patch there. Being an all-star and being who I was called over there to be was something I was real proud of.
Big career numbers against the Giants for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the fifth inning. There's a little one, another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch. So first and second with 3 runs in and still only 1 away. Franked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wells around. 5-0 New York. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Chapman. Chopper for Jazz. Hot shot. I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. He is so much fun to watch. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings, 2 or fewer hits, and no runs allowed.
Back here at Yankee Stadium, and now the umpires are on the field, and they have delivered the lineups and exchanged them. And once again, behind the plate, Ron Culpa is the crew chief. Scott Barry is at first base, Manny Gonzalez at second, and Tom Hanahan is the third base umpire. It has dropped about 20 degrees since we got here. When I came in today, it was 71 degrees. It is now 53, feels like 44, and the wind, if you're going to hit a home run tonight, you are really going to have to earn it. In right field, the flags look like they're starched going from left to right field, and in left field, they look like they're starched and they're coming in at us, and it is cold and it is windy. Dave, did you see the wind take the batting cage and spin it around?
I wasn't in here at that time, but I heard about it, and
wow.
That's a scary proposition.
It really is.
I
know how heavy that thing must be.
Very
it
heavy.
Spun it totally around.
Not good. good.
It was, yeah, it's a nasty day. It was so beautiful today. It was warm and it was really nice, cloudy, but lovely. And we're waiting for the Yankees to come out on the field. And everybody's still talking.
I can't imagine transitioning from loving baseball cards to then knowing it's inevitably coming that you're going to be on baseball cards. What was that moment like for you?
Yeah, I think the first card I saw was when they did something for USA Baseball, and then now seeing my face, seeing me playing baseball on a card, it was surreal. It wasn't that, like, it was that moment where, like, wow, this is really something.
Driven deep to left field. Going back, Ramos, track, wall, see ya! A home run for Giancarlo Stanton, and the Yankees lead 3-0.
Got a lot of giddy up on it. Hey now!
Bludgeoned, he knew it.
It's just ridiculous upper body strength. Be able to muscle that ball.
Halfway up in the bleachers in left field. Stanton was 414.
108 miles an hour off the bat.
Big G, ringing the bell. His first homer of the season, his second RBI in as many games.
There's the bunt. That could be trouble as Petrie. No, Stevie dives in and beats it. Good effort by Steve Lyons.
Good job. I'll tell you one thing, not a bad defensive play either by the Tigers.
Did you see that? He's going to get the dirt out, and all of a sudden he unbuckled his pants and had a brain cramp.
I don't think that's really the proper place to do that.
I don't know if his dad is here. He was here the last start where we were, but he probably is here somewhere. But this is a big day for him, and he's a little excitable. He's a very intense young man, got great stuff, induces foul ground balls with the fastball, and that changeup he's got a real good swing and miss stuff, but he gets a lot of ground balls, and if he does that, he'll be fine. He has a tendency to be a little wild at the beginning of a game, and we're going to see if the Marlins will take advantage of that. The Marlins, and after last night, you talked to people at Marlins, he said, well, we didn't play that like that the first two series, but this is the New York Yankees, and it's Yankee Stadium, and a lot of guys think maybe it just got to them a little bit. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth, and as the ex-Yankee Austin Slater stepping up to the microphone, is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you. Go time here at the stadium on a cold, windy night. And here we go, Austin Slater, a Yankee for 14 games last year. First pitch from Ryan Weathers. And fastball's in there for strike one. And first pitch of today's ball game, brought to you by Alliance Orthopedics, New Jersey's leader in ortho and sports medicine, helping patients live better every day. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. Last time we saw Weathers, last Saturday, March 28, in San Francisco. Through 2 innings, he had thrown 40 pitches. Gave up a couple of hits in the first inning, got out of it. Threw a lot of pitches in the second. They touched him up for a run in the third inning. He went 4 1/3, 5 hits, 1 run. 2 walks, 3 Ks with 83 pitches. So they had a Slater 0-2. And a pitch. Out. On, strike 3 called. Strike 3 called. And Ron Culp, the crew chief, adamant that baby got across the outside corner for a strikeout and a good start for Weathers.
And the first strikeout of the game is presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
Brings up Agustin Ramirez, catcher in the Yankee minor league system, 2019 to 24. Nice year last year. 21 homers, 67 RBIs in his 136 games. Pitch on the outside corner. Weathers likes it out there. Strike one.
And this is the kid that they sent to the Dominican to work with for his defense.
Learn how to catch everybody and everything.
And everybody and everything.
Here's 0-1. Swung on and popped up, back coming this way. So Weathers, first Yankee Stadium start as the Yankee, and then on the other side, you got the Miami Ball Club. I was talking to Clayton McCullough beforehand. I said, did you guys have Yankee Stadium-itis last night? He said, well, the starters certainly did.
Yeah.
0-2, pitch outside.
I think a lot of them did. Hadn't been in this place. Most of them had never been here. You know who's never been in here before? Ryan Weathers, until he signed here.
There you go. 1-2 pitch. Weathers, the lefty, deals. Breaking ball, missed down low, 2-2.
And he was talking the last time out how cold it was. It was brutal in Seattle. It's pretty cold here today, too, and the wind is the same. As the wind is, they say it's 52.
Absolutely not. 2-2 pitch. Up high, gets away from Wells off the top of his glove, ricochets back to the batter's circle. It's ball 3-2.
And you can see he's having trouble. It's cold. Got a good grip on that ball. That was 97. He just couldn't find the release point on that one.
Interesting what we've heard about Weathers. We know he's a workaholic. They told him, let's pare that back just a little bit. 3-2. Here's pitch. Fastball missed. Ball 4. So a strikeout and a walk to start the ball game.
Well, they've stopped a lot of the weight work because he got hurt a lot, and he's a workaholic, as Dave said. And they cut back on the weight work, and they made him cut it back during the winter.
And how about the other thing they were talking about is
throwing.
Yep. Don't throw as much. Pare it back 20, 30 pitches, and reduce that. Save the wear and tear. Here's Jacob Marcy, center fielder. 3 for 26 start for him. Left-hand hitter and an outside corner fastball.
That was
from Weathers.
That was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Weathers obtained from San Diego last year, and his first outing in the bigs was against the Yankees, and he was awesome. Next pitch outside. 4 for 8, couple of doubles, covered everything in center field. He wears an 80, the number 87. He must, as a young guy, he gets a high number. He's got a tight end's number. No homers, 2 RBI so far. Here's the pitch from Weathers. Swing on it, fouled back into the screen.
A lot of guys like to keep the high numbers like Aaron Judge did. It makes them remember where they came from and what they were the first spring training. A lot of them like to keep that number.
Well, for Marcy, there's a lot of good guys, a lot of good players, great players, more than the number 87 in the NFL, so he can ride with that. 1-2 here. Infield pull to the right. Here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty. Swing and a miss. Like a slider tap zone. That's the second strikeout for Weathers. And his pitch count in pretty good shape so far.
Who do you think of first, number 87? I know who I do.
Well, you're going with Gronkowski.
I am.
that was. Come on, you got to do better than that.
Well, it just came into my mind. I don't know why.
Yeah, right. I knew you. Well, at least you took the bait.
Who do you think of at 87?
Well, these days, Gronkowski.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but you grew up in Philly. You must
yeah,
be
we didn't. We didn't have
no
Brent Selleck.
Okay.
Good tight end. Brent Selleck. Here's Otto Lopez. Shortstop, right-hand hitter. Looks for first pitch strike.
He's getting that fat. He's going, and Wells is really smart to do that. He's making him get that four-seam fastball, which has been consistently 97, hitting it on either side. Make sure you get it. Then you can go to the other stuff. Then you can go to the change.
Ron Coppola looked like he dropped his counter or something. His little scorecard or something came out of Ron's back right pocket, and Wells stood up and hey, wait a minute. The count 0-1 to Otto Lopez, 27-year-old infielder. He's at shortstop. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch outside, 1-1. Lopez traded to Miami for Edward Cabrera, January of this year.
They've got a close-up on of it. It looks like a receipt for something, doesn't it? It looks like a receipt from a gas station.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-2, and I bet it was a big ticket item if it came from a gas station.
Yeah.
1-2 is the count. Just underway here at the stadium. I tell you what, a hearty crowd in this weather. Let me tell you. 1-2 pitch. Wells sets up outside. Pitch swung on and fouled back. Tell you what, for hitters tonight, hard throwing guy like Weathers, murder on the hands, just like we saw in Seattle.
That's why you see a lot of. Roger Clemens used to love this kind of weather. Get in on the hands. He had both his 20 strikeout games, 20 years apart, were in April. This kind of cold weather.
1-2 pitch to Lopez. Swung on and sent to right field. Judge coming on towards the line and can't get it. Drops into fair territory. And working his way to third is Ramirez. So the Marlins, early noise here. Runners at the corners, and that bloop base hit. The wind held it up. I tell
Yes.
you what, if the wind is not coming in so fiercely, it's a fly ball routine to Judge.
Yep, and it got up in the air, and you could see, and all of a sudden, Judge kept running and running and running. It wasn't hit that far, but the wind actually took it back towards the infield. Wow.
Yeah, and towards the line, right? I mean, that was crazy.
Wow.
That's how hard this wind is blowing. So now you got runners at the corners. Brings up Heriberto Hernandez. And Hernandez, he's out of the Dominican Republic. He is wearing the full skull cap here tonight, covering the mouth and the neck and everything. Right-hand hitter, runners at the corners. First pitch inside, says Ron Culpo, ball one.
And first pitch in Minnesota tonight, 39 degrees.
Ugh.
And it's 1 degree warmer than it was yesterday.
I did a game out there in Minnesota opening day, 29 degrees back in 2018. 1-0. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike. I remember Scott Service and everybody said, that is the coldest I've ever played in and ever want to play in. Scott was the manager of the Mariners back in those days. Man, oh man, that was cold.
You didn't get to go to one of the heating stations?
Negative. Windows were closed, though. Here's the 1-1. Runners at corners. Throw over to first. Down low. And Ben Rice using his inner hockey self again. Little glove save to his left.
That really was a good save. That's by. That's a run. And I'm told they have heating coils underneath the grass in Minnesota so it doesn't freeze.
They didn't put a roof over it, but they did that.
No, they didn't.
Remember Ron Gardenhire. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Gardy was in. Playing the Mariners. Gardy got a new stadium. You got a roof on it, of course. You got an extra $20 million.
Ron told him, I said, what are you going to do in April? And Gardenhire said, we're going to play at the Kingdome until May. Or whatever that was.
The subsequent March and April, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Weather's trying to get out of here. Runners at the corners. He's 1-2. The pitch swung on a jam shot, fouled off right side.
It was the Hubert H. Humphrey Dome.
The Metrodome, yes, indeed.
Yeah, Hubert H. Humphrey. Metrodome. We're going to play in the dome for a moment.
Did a final four in there. Duke beat Arizona in there. Weathers from the first base side of the rubber. Quick snap throw over to first. Back safely is Lopez.
Nice move, actually. Almost got him.
The other thing, too, boy, if you're Ben Rice and you're fairly new to first base, you got to keep an eye on left-handers. Don't take your eye off it. Quick throw there. 1-2 pitch coming. And here he comes. Runner goes at first and pitch slammed into the gap in right center field. Walking home is Ramirez. On the move is Lopez getting a wave on from the third base coach Blake Lally. And they finally get the throw in. Here's a late throw to third. And in with a triple is Heriberto Hernandez. And a 2-0 lead for Miami here in the first inning.
And Matt Blight coming out to talk to Ryan Weathers. He sees something. All this with 2 outs, and that's the most frustrating thing for a pitcher and a pitching coach and everybody else. So he sees something. Maybe the fastball seems to be staying up, obviously not getting enough extension. This consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
Both of those runners, Ramirez is scoring from first. Otto Lopez was flying coming around second and third and coming home. So a 2-0 Miami lead. Miami took the lead last night on a first inning home run by Edwards.
That's what we're talking about, the first inning with him.
Pitch count. This will be pitch number 24 that he's about to throw. Connor Norby, he's at first base, right-hand hitter. 3 for 20, 150 batting average out of the gate here. First pitch from Weathers. Breaking ball missed down low. Norby 0 for 3 last night, struck out twice.
And Hernandez just came up last year. Hit .266 with 40 runs scored, 12 doubles, a triple, 10 home runs in 87 games.
1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 to Norby. 2 out, 2 in, runner at third. 2-0 Miami here in the first. On a windy day, down to 53 degrees. It was up in the high 60s, low 70s today. It was gorgeous for a while. 1-1 pitch from Weathers. Kicks and deals. Check swing. He did go, says home plate umpire Ron Culpa. Ball with 2 strikes. 6 man to the plate here in the first inning. Weathers, last time in San Francisco, gave up 2 hits and got out of the first inning without giving up a run. Today, a little different story. 2 runs on 2 hits. He's 1-2 here to Norby. The pitch. It's down low. Ball 2-2-2. Miami coming in with a 5-2 record, half game behind Atlanta in the National League East. It's the team that swept the Yankees right after the All-Star game last season. 3 games in Miami. Here's a pitch fouled off right side. Miami right now 7th in the major league, 7th in runs scored, 4th in batting average, 9th in runners in scoring position, and 8th in stolen bases. 2-0 lead. Weathers trying to end it right here. 2-2 with 2 out. And the pitch in on his hands, down low though. Ball 3. Man, a lot of pitches. Looked like he was going to be in pretty good shape there.
Yeah, he's at 28 pitches already. You don't want to go over 30, and that was his changeup. That's a swing and miss pitch, but if it's not a strike when it leaves its hand, it doesn't.
3-2 pitch, swing and a foul back. Went with the fastball. 3. This will be pitch number 8 to Norby.
I would think that in this kind of weather, it would be hard to feel that changeup, get the right feel for it this early.
Weathers from the stretch, runner at third is Hernandez. Weathers kicks and deals. The pitch swung on, bouncing ball to third. McMahon charges on the run, gloves, throws on the run. Dug out by Rice, got him. Nice play as Ben had to reach hard to his right, reaching across his body. Nice play. Couple of runs, couple of hits, and a man left on. Miami's got a 2-0 lead. And wait a minute, Clayton McCullough wants to take a look. Nah, he said nah, play on. 2 runs, 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Miami 2, Yankees coming to bat on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
New York, are you ready? It's game time. The
Archer runs it down.
Dubon gets there. Pops up quickly. Nice play by the captain of the infield, Mauricio Dubon.
Say what you want, but he is a good athlete, Taiwan.
Yep. The Rays just turned a slick 4-6-3 double play.
That is a great play in the corner by Sal Frelick. Barehanded try. Wilson. Oh, great play by Rengifo at third base to get the flyer, Chandler Simpson.
What a play!
And Okamoto was up to the task. Frelick dives. He's got it. Another sensational catch from Sal Frelick.
You will not see better tonight, I guarantee you. Carlos Correa, that is a tremendous play.
Oh, you can hit it anywhere, but you can't hit it to the crowd zone.
It's caught by McLean, and the Reds win it.
Oh, a diving catch by Brian Rocchio up the middle. Stole a hit away from Mookie.
Miguel Rojas covers a mile and saves the day.
2748 or learn more at amvutra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvutra for ATTRCM.
As a contractor, I don't pay for materials I don't use. So why would I pay for stuff I don't need in my mobile plan? That's why my Biz plan from Verizon Business is so perfect. Now I can choose exactly what I want, and I only pay for what I need.
Right now, with my Biz plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit VerizonBusiness.com to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5+ lines. Includes autopay and paper-free billing and promotional discounts. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge, applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end June 30th, 2026.
Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call 1-800-8-MILLION for a free case evaluation.
Max Meyer, first time facing the Yankees, first time at Yankee Stadium. First pitch to Trent Grisham, inside ball 1. Grisham leading off for the Yankees, hitting at $182, 4 for 22 thus far.
And the thing that was bad about that, he was 1 strike away, was Ryan Weathers from getting out of that inning. He had 2 strikes on Hernandez.
These Miami players look all bundled up. Next pitch on the inside corner for strike. 1-1 to Grish.
And this is a different kind of pitcher than you saw last night. He throws changeups, he throws sliders, doesn't throw overly hard. And you got a guy, he was wild last night, but he's throwing 98 miles an hour.
Next pitch, down low. I asked Clayton McCullough about that. I said, Perez is 99 and 100 for strikes, look good. How come he went away from it? He said, yeah, it just wasn't believing in himself. 2-1 here to Grisham. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and in. Max Meyer, 11 career road starts at 2-6 record, a big ERA at 5.86. First time here at the stadium. 3-1 to Grisham. Swung on and pulled foul. First baseline.
27-year-old, and he has been mired in all kinds of injuries. He's had his Tommy John, then he came back and had bursitis, and then he had left hip surgery.
Reddish brown hair, reddish brown beard. Right-hander from the first base side of the rubber. 3-2 to Grisham. And taken outside. Ball forward. How about Grisham getting on base with regularity? He walked 3 times yesterday.
Well, early in the season, you got to start feeling it. I always think it's really funny. Something changes when you go from south to north. The guys used to say, you're playing, you lose, it's 85 degrees, and all of a sudden you get here and it's 20. It's not the same.
There's Aaron Judge. Infield pulls over to the right. MVP chance going up. Here's the ball swung on a pulled foul. Chopped a breaking ball. Strike one. And Aaron, who's hitting 185, 3 homers, 6 runs batted in, 4 for 27.
And to just go along with what David said, Grisham 4 walks in the last 2 games.
Big hole right side of the infield. Long hold here by Meyer. Grisham at first. Here's the pitch to Judge. Swung on and hit to right field. Fairly deep, but it's staying in the yard. Wind knocked it down. Slater went back to the track and then came in 3 steps, made the catch. It was an easy one, 1 down.
You're going to have to hit a laser shot to get it out today. None of these high, majestic home runs. I thought that was going up. Fans started to stand up, and all of a sudden you can see Slater's running in. So it got up in the wind, and it actually brought it back a good 20 feet.
Even in this cold weather, you saw all these white shirts stand up. Here's Bellinger. 1 out, 1 on. 2-0 Miami, bottom 1. Throw over to first, back safely is Grisham. Sonoya is the third baseman. He's off the bag, but on the grass. Third base side. Lopez, the shortstop, playing up the middle. Outfield straight away. Hernandez, Marcy, and Slater. Left to right. Here's pitch from Meyer. And Belly takes pitch inside. Ball 1.
So now he's got 5 walks in his last 3 games.
So Bellinger hitting at 280, 7 for 25. As the old-timers used to say, he authored a wonderful catch in left field last night.
Yeah, go to YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube by now in many different machinations. Look it up. It's really something.
And like we said, he had it all the way. It just hit off his wrist. Next pitch, down and in, ball 2. He's adding the count 2-0. He's 1 for 3 against this kid.
There's one clip that you see it from like a right field angle, and you really can see it.
That's when you can really tell exactly, because he's right in line with where we are. Here's a 2-0 to Bellinger. Pitch. Swing on, chop, first base side, fair ball. Room service right to the first baseman, 2 steps back. Touches up the bag for out number 1 with Grisham moving on to second.
See, with all of these slow pitches, the change-up, and it's mostly sliders. So Jeff Nelson told me, Jeff Nelson's doing TV for the Marlins, about 60 games, and he said this kid throws slider, 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 and then starts throwing a change-up.
Brings up Ben Rice, cleanup man today. Good start for him, 9 for 22. 409 batting average, his first pitch. Down low. How about Ben's game last night or yesterday afternoon? Strikeout looking, swinging. Then a bullet home run, and then a bullet double, and right before the home run, he pulled one foul by just a few feet.
And he had struck out 3 times before that, and that's never give up at bat. So that's Ben Rice.
Here's 1-0, pitch down and in, trying to keep him from extending those arms. Rice ahead in the count, 2-0.
You don't always see that. A lot of guys say, "It's not my day." Not Rice.
Goldsmith was giving him a lot of credit for that attitude.
Yep.
Saw that some of the quotes in the papers.
It's not that prevalent, trust me.
Oh, I know. I've seen the same thing you had. 2-0. Grisham, decent speed at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and in. He's not throwing anything straight to this guy.
No, he doesn't throw. It's not even really listed, his fastball. He doesn't really throw one.
But anything, he's not throwing anything straight, fastball or not.
Well, it said the slider is what he throws most of the time, almost 50% of the time.
Green lighting, 3-0. Here's the pitch. And there's something straight with a little bit on it. Well, not a lot of, as they say, not a lot of hair on it, but enough to get a strike. 3-1.
It was right at the top of the zone, and I think you probably thought that was a little high, but
And Carlos Stanton's on deck. The Yankees down 2-0, bottom one with 2 out and 100 second. Here's a pitch.
Oh,
another pitch, pretty darn straight. 3-2.
It's supposed to be a sinker.
Max Mayer trying to get out of it. He's 3-2 to Rice. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. The right end. Hopefully it goes back to the on deck circle. Last year down in Miami, boy, that was a tough flight out of there. They came away with 3 big wins, 13-12 walk-off win, 2-0 and 7-3. And then they cratered a little bit in August and picked it up again in September, did the Marlins. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 called inside corner, fastball at 90. It worked. 1-2-3 after the opening walk by Max Mayer. 2-0 Miami. We go to inning number 2 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by
Red Sox rally caps worked. Now the Mariners with a bit of an Arabian twist. The Red Sox trying to counteract with the gloves on top of their rally caps. Mariners continue to try to find the winning fashion statement. I think these boys are tired. Deep to left field. Way back. Gone. Wake up, New England. The shaving cream does indeed work.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started to cook with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're gonna call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother, so that's where Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people, and this is what barbecuing is all about, and this is why we love it.
Bottom 4, 3-0 Blue Jays. Kazuma Okamoto to lead it off for the Blue Jays at a fly ball to right in his first at bat. As Okamoto drills one. High, deep, gone! His first home run as a Blue Jay, and it is 4-0. Big time power to the opposite field.
He came here with a power bat, and to show that early in the season, he's got these fans on their seats.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
We go to inning number 2 here at Yankee Stadium. Glad you've joined us. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, Rick Roush, Manuel Barbari. Big crowd. Doesn't look like it's a sellout. At least not all the people showing up. They may have sold all the tickets. First pitch to Xavier Edwards, and a little bloop into center field for a base hit. Edwards hit a home run last night. He leads off the second inning with a knock. His 12th of this young season. He's now 12 for 27.
Drive Around the League is brought to you by Audi. Visit your local Tri-State Audi dealer to experience the all-new 2026 Audi Q3 today, or visit AudiOffers.com for more information.
I'll bring up Leo Jimenez, the DH, batting in the 8-hole. And time being granted, now ready to go. Jimenez, right-hand hitter. Yankee infield at double play depth. Weathers checks the runner. Runner goes back. Here's a fastball in the outside corner for a strike.
In 8, because it was raining and they had the good sense to call the game, Detroit beat St. Louis there at Comerica 11-6. Kerry Carpenter, Zach McKinstry, Gleyber Torres, and Matt Vierling all homered.
0-1 here to Jimenez. Lefty Weathers kicks and deals. Pitch swung on, dribbler, third base, trouble. Weathers fields it, has got nothing. He got to the ball before McMahon, and neither one of them would have had a play in that slow roller. Swinging bunt, essentially. So now runners first and second, nobody out.
Toronto's still having some problems early in the season. White Sox beat them 6-3, and they lost Alejandro Kirk for a while. He's got a broken thumb. They haven't announced what it is yet, but it is broken. White Sox beat Toronto 6-3, even though Vladdy did hit one home run. But Murakami, his 4th, and Colson Montgomery, his 2nd. Colson Montgomery, the young shortstop we were so impressed with last year. Houston beat up on the A's 11-0. Christian Walker and Cam Smith both homered.
Well, here we go. A little bit of a problem again for Mr. Weathers. You got McMahon in on the cut at third. thinking maybe bunt from Javier Sanoja. Right-hand hitter, shows bunt. Pitch up high, ball 1. Sanoja, good start for him, 7 for 12. No homers, 3 runs batted in. Young man from Maracay, Venezuela, 3rd season with Miami. Weathers checks the runner at second, crashing from the corners. Bunt shown, pitch up high, ball 2.
Ramon Liriano, a go-ahead RBI single in the top of the 9th, gave San Diego a 3-2 win over Boston. Adrian Morrison beats Aroldis Chapman. Mason Miller gets his 3rd save. Do you know it was the first time Xander Bogaerts had been back in Boston since he was traded?
I couldn't believe that. 2-0, swinging away and missed it. Swing and a miss by Sanoja. Yeah, he had been injured the last couple times.
Yep. And they'd asked him about coming back, and he said, it's the same, but it's so different. All my friends are either someplace else or they've retired.
2-1 pitch here to Sanoja. He's showing bunt right now. Now he pulls it back. Weathers kicks. Here's pitch. Fastball outside, 3-1. Weathers scuffling there.
And Steven Matz and Mick Abel are going at it. Tampa Bay at Minnesota, where it's now 36 degrees. Cincinnati scored 2 in the top of the first against Texas. 2-0 Cincinnati there in Arlington.
3-1 pitch on the outside corner for strike 3-2. 2-0 Miami. We play top of the second here at a cold, windy Yankee Stadium.
And they're playing 2 in Kansas City, a makeup game of a couple of days ago. Milwaukee beat Kansas City 5-2 in the first. No score in the second.
Pitch number 40 from Weathers. The pitch swung on, bouncing ball to Jazz at second. Flips the cabbie, coming across the bag. Throw over to first. Not in time. Sanoja can really run. Edwards, who was at second, moves up to third. They do get 1 out. 1 down.
A little slow on both their parts.
Well, ball doesn't hit that hard either.
Yeah,
too. That didn't help.
But
boy, this is going to be 1 hopper, 2 hopper. The kid can run too.
Yes, he can.
Sanoja can really motor. Top of the order. Here's Austin Slater again. Struck out to open up the ball game on an 0-2 pitch. Slater out of Jacksonville, Florida. Collegiate Days, Stanford. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Here's pitch. In the dirt, dug out nicely by Wells.
And the Dodgers doubled up Washington 10-5. Washington with their 4th straight loss. Pittsburgh beat Baltimore 3-2. Pittsburgh is 4th straight win. Mets later on in San Francisco, Clay Holmes and Landon Roof. Juan Soto has said he's got a slight strain and that he is day to day.
1-0 from Weathers. Here's the runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Outside. He is continuing to struggle. That was at 94. This will be pitch number 43 coming up.
Well, it's the control and the wildness, because great stuff. That's something that he's been part of. Edwards now, by the way, hitting all 8 games.
Slater swings that pitch up top, fouls it straight back. Slater looking for his first hit as a Marlin. He's 0 for 8 coming into this 8B. Last year with the Yankees, in 14 games, he hit 120, no homers, 2 RBI. 51 games with the White Sox. Here comes the 2-1. Runner at first, not much of a lead. Runners at the corners, 2-0 Miami. Runner at first takes off. Here's pitch taken up high. Throw down to second, and they got him. Nice throw by Wells to Jazz Chisholm for the put-out, 2 down.
And there's that throw again on the first base side of second base. Really perfect. So he has to slide right into Jazz. Boy, he was a dead duck. He was about 2 feet short.
Every bit. Looked like he got a great jump, and almost I wonder if he decelerated going in.
Dead slide. I think he slid too early.
2-2 pitch to Slater. Pitch missed inside, not by much.
You know, he saw Jazz way off the base with the ball and tried to fool him, I guess.
Jazz was in front of the bag, and the throw was perfect to him, given how the speed of the runner coming in. 2-2. High fastball, and Wells says, hey, we're challenging that. He immediately tapped.
Called the ball, the catcher's challenging.
He wasted no time. Because this could be a punch out if he gets the call.
Oh,
man.
Pitch is confirmed. New York has one challenge
again.
left.
Oh, my. 3/10 of an inch. Yeah. Wow. Wow. There's lots of wows.
The 2 outs. Runners at the corners. And that was ball 4 to Slater. That brings up Ramirez. Wow, indeed. So now I get another 2-on situation. Second walk by Weathers. This will be pitch number 47. Only in the second inning. And the first pitch, down and in, ball 1. He is struggling.
And he's struggling with everything except that fastball he's been able to throw for strikes, but nothing else. Not that changeup. That's a swing and miss pitch.
A couple of strikeouts in the first inning, a walk in the first, a walk here in the second. 1-0 here to Ramirez, a right-hand hitter. He walked his first time. And here's the pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. Good pass at a four-seam fastball. Well, the weather is, I was going to say iffy. The weather forecast is pretty adamant that it's going to rain like the Dickens tomorrow.
Yeah.
All day tomorrow. So it's going to be a wet Easter here in New York.
In other words, nothing iffy about it.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, missed down and in. 2-1.
Well, he's already, this is going to be his 50th pitch. We're in the second inning.
Nobody heating up at the moment. 2-1 pitch. He can get out of it. 2-1 Edwards. Fastball. Clearly overthrew that fastball inside and low. 3-1. Fifth 3-ball count. 3-1 pitch. Took a little off. Broken bat looper. Trouble's going to sink and hit down as Grisham gets to it quickly. The runner at first. Slater got the second, made a big turn, and then saw the stop sign. So that drives in another run. Scoring from third is Edwards, and it's a 3-0 Miami lead.
And the phone just rang in the bullpen. Somebody just got up. And someone's going to start to warm up in a minute.
RBI for Ramirez, first of the season. Broken bat blooper in the center field. Slater stops at second. Brings up their 3-hole hitter. Jacob Marcy struck out on a 1-2 pitch. Left-hand hitter. Got the red shoes on. And next pitch, first pitch is in there for a strike. The road gray pants. Nice matchup with the red shoes and the black top.
Well, red around the numbers and red around the edges of the sleeves. Got red gloves in his pocket.
His breaking ball way outside, 1-1. So Yankee pitching coming into tonight's game, superb. Number 1 in ERA, opponent's batting average, and opponent's OPS. 1-1 from Weathers. Trying to get Marcy, left-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. Outside the slider, 2-1.
Calls the ball to catch his challenger.
Whoop, this would be, if he's wrong, it's the last challenge.
Oh, he got it right.
Pitch is a strike. New York has one challenge left.
So he gets to keep his challenge. That was right. That really was a strike. There wasn't any question about that. The whole ball was in there.
So 1-2. Now time called. I was talking to J.C. Escara about that. They worked on that in spring training, and they would call it out, and they would look over and see what the machine said. And that's one of the reasons why they're pretty sharp. He and Wellesley are very sharp at this. 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called. He checked his swing. It was a breaking ball, got the outside corner. So the damage limited to 1 run on 3 hits and no errors and a man left. It's 3-0 Miami. We go bottom 2.
That brings up Samuel Basayo.
The 1-1. Basayo hits us high in the air. Center field. Langford back. This one is way out of here. That may have been off the batter's eye in center. Samuel Basallo just hit it where almost no one ever has. Holy smokes, some 440 feet later, Samuel Basallo just destroyed that baseball. A breathtaking moment at Camden Yards.
437, 109.5 off the bat.
That's an owl, in case you're wondering. That's one of the few fans who looks at Canseco and says, cool. What are they going to do? Expect him to pick up a baseball? Oh, poor baby.
You know, I did read it a year ago.
Yes.
Canseco absolutely loves animals.
Durwood Merrill.
What a way, Durwood.
Leave a little opening at the top, guys.
For JD Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example: 0 down payment, 0% APR for 60 months financing at $1667 per month per thousand financed. 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 5/4/26.
Giancarlo Stanton going to lead things off for the Yankees. They trail 2 and make that 3-0 bottom of the second inning. Myers' first pitch, fastball in there for strike. Stanton, Chisholm, and Wells, 5, 6, and 7 coming up.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Stanley M. from Jackson, New Jersey.
There, a right-hander got out of a little bit of trouble in the first inning. His next pitch, a G, swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2.
And Stanley will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every homer the Yanks hit in the second. Visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
Stanton leading off here in the bottom of the second. His pitch way outside, 1-2. By the way, the first pitch, bottom of the second. 93-mile-an-hour sinker brought to you by Optimum Fiber, famously fast fiber internet. Stanton, 8 years as a Marlin, 268, 267 home runs at a 914 OPS. Breaking ball, swing on a miss, got him.
Way out of the zone. Sweeper just went right across and ended up in the other batter's box.
Second strikeout for Meyer. And there's one down, brings up Jazz Chisholm.
He's been here so long, Stanton, you almost forget he was a Marlin.
Yeah, 9 years here with the Yankees. 259, 187 homers, and an 821. Here's Jazz swinging first pitch, popped it up in the infield. Shortstop taking control. That's Lopez. Comes over in the middle portion of the dirt on the left side, makes the catch, 2 down.
Yeah, he's only thrown 23 pitches, so they're swinging early in the count. They're helping him out. And you get fooled on these pitches because they look like they're good, and then they're not.
Looks like he's recovered pretty well from that hip surgery he had last May on the left hip. Here is Austin Wells, left-hand hitting catcher. First pitch to him, fastball for strike. Shortstop Lopez up the middle, third baseman well off the line. Outfield straight away. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch down and in. 1-1. 2-run triple by Heriberto Hernandez in the first. RBI single to center by Augustin Ramirez for the 3 runs for Miami. Coming in with a record of 5-2. Here's 1-1. And the pitch. Swung on a bloop. Out of play left side. 1-2. See the video? Who's the kid? The Pittsburgh kid is at the Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin?
Got a base hit. They had pictures. The family was there. His mom could not stop crying. She was so thrilled.
Wow.
What a piece of video that
and then
was.
He signed a big extension.
1-2 pitch. Swing on a chop foul. Looked like he got it off his foot. Rolls up the first base coach's box. Dan Fiorito fields it. Luis Rojas, the third base coach for the Yankees.
He's got fouled a bat off his foot. Wow.
Mm-hmm. A lot of spin on it. See it in his face.
Also, this cold, too, hurts
Yeah, that
more.
doesn't help.
No.
1-2 pitch, infield pull to the right. Pitch to Wells, missed outside. Such 94 with what they're calling a sinker. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. Wind still a big factor here. 2-2. Chop foul again on deck circle right side.
Again, that sweeper has just such great movement. Stays on the same plane, but it moves along the bat, and the spin rate on that sweeper must be really good because everyone is fouling it back or fouling it off their shin.
2 pitches ago, there was a replay on Yes. You could, and it was slow motion, but you could really see the spin on the ball. Nice shot. 3-0 Miami, bottom 2. 2 out, nobody on it. A 2-2 pitch coming to Wells. Meyer into the wind, and the pitch. Swung on a line drive into right field. That will get down. For base hit, Slater thought about diving for it and thought better of it. He figured give up a single as opposed to a double. So the first hit for the Yankees this evening comes off the bat of Austin Wells.
And really smart because Marcy was pulled way over, and that ball would have rolled to the wall. Because it took him time to get over there. He thought about diving for it, and actually, I don't know if that wasn't a deke to make him think that he caught it so he wouldn't go to second, but he wasn't going to second anyway.
Brings up Jose Caballero, hitting 167, 4 for 24. His first pitch strike. Caballero holding down the shortstop position. Anthony Volpe working his way back, slated for an early May return. Third baseman creeping in. There's the 0-1 to Caballero, and a half swing at full badly. That's a strike. That bat clearly, everything got through the zone there. No question about that. 0-2.
That was about 8 inches off the plate.
Looking for something hard middle end, didn't get it. Here's the 0-2. Here's pitch. Worked outside again. Missed. Ball 1.
Well, he's expanding the zone to see if he swings at it because he swung at 2 of them, so 2 out of 3.
Cabby last year, totals with the Yankees and Tampa Bay, 236, 5 homers, 36 runs batted in. He's 1-2 here. There's pitch to Meyer. Ooh, didn't miss by much outside. Wow. 2-2. Meyer 6 foot, $195. Woodbury, Minnesota is where he's from. And he's a Golden Gopher, played for the University of Minnesota. Throw over to first, back with the dive as well. So Meyer probably feels pretty comfortable in this windy 52-degree night here at Yankee Stadium. First time he's performed here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Cabby with 2 outs. Pitch to Caballero. Swing and a miss. Late swing, top of the zone. Strikeout. He's done, and that's the 3rd strikeout for Meyer. No runs, a hit. No errors, and the man left. To the 3rd we go. Miami's got a 3-0 lead here at the stadium on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G. Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay.
Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
/tickets. That's the Yankees and Royals on Hershey Park Kids Ticket Giveaway Day, Sunday, April 19th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
See what Ryan Weathers can do here in the third inning. He's down 3-0, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits. Walked 2, struck out 3. He has thrown a bunch of pitches. He's already at 55. Here's Otto Lopez, the leadoff shortstop for Miami. Right-hand hitter, looks to pitch outside, ball 1.
Yankee fans, shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Lopez singled to right and scored in the first inning. Here's pitch from Weathers. Swing on and hit foul to our right. 1-1. Weathers out of Loretto, Tennessee. First round pick, 7th overall in 2018 by San Diego. It's the 6th big league season. There's the 1-1 pitch from the left-hander. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2. Top of the third, brought to you by Spectrum Fiber-powered internet, the most reliable internet that you can count on. Weathers winds and deals. The 1-2. Fastball swung on and hit back up in that same section to our right. And again, Weathers, one of the few guys in Major League Baseball, when he winds up, the hands go over his head. Old school rhythmic pitching. Big crowd braving this weather here tonight. Hardly ideal. 1-2. Here's pitch. Swing on and hit a fly ball. Left field, easy play, Bellinger. Medium left center field. Makes the catch, 1 down. So 1 out here in the third, and that'll bring up Roberto Hernandez. Tripled, driving in 2 runs. Last time up into the gap in right center.
Now, this has got to be the youngest team in the league, right?
And double check that. The other thing, too, they're not an all-bus team. What I mean by that, when you see the guys coming off the bus, they're all 5'9", 5'10", 5'7". Just pitch outside,
yes.
ball 1.
Yeah.
I mean, remember a couple of years ago, the White Sox had Jimenez.
They were all the same player.
Robert.
Yep. Yes, but they were big, giant guys.
Absolutely.
And
1-0. Pitch up high, 2-0.
The middle infield was the Chicago. The infield was small. They were all small. But
and who was the kid that? Oh, the first baseman they had was a big kid. Oh, I can see him right now. 2-0 to Hernandez. 1 down, nobody out. Or 1 out rather. And there's a strike. 2-1.
Trying to get that outside. He's starting to hit the outside corner with that fastball. You know, this is like a lot of the games he pitched in spring training. Gets it together later on.
2-1. Breaking ball in and out of the glove of Wells. So 3-1 to count.
Good pitch. Yeah, that was pitch number 64. So
still nobody heating. Surprised.
Go as far as you can. I mean, a couple of pitches were clocked, but a lot of them were bloops and
just about at command. Hernandez batting in a 5 spot in the Miami order. Here comes a 2-2 from Weathers. And a pitch swung on and hit to right field. Backing up, Judge running out of room on the track. Reaches up, and he made the catch. I think the wind helped him a little bit, but it did carry a lot farther than I thought it would, given the conditions. 2 down.
Well, on another day, that ball is out of here because Judge goes up. That was hit really hard, and he did take. I think it might have hit on top of the ledge, but that was a great, great catch by Aaron Judge. And to judge that, his glove was up over that ledge. I think it, given to its own devices, would have hit the ledge.
So 2 outs now, and that brings up Connor Norby, and he goes to right field and deep. A slicing drive running away from Judge and into the stands, and ricochets off the stands, and it's caught by Judge. Strike one.
He gave it to a very happy Yankee fan, jumping up and
back-to-back nights we saw that. Remember last night that happened too. He went after that like it was a defensive rebound in a national championship game. Here's a swing and a miss and a good-looking slider. Nobody's more appreciative of Judge's efforts on that catch than Weathers.
Just clapped his glove, that bright red glove.
0-2 trying to get Connor Norby. Pitch out. Strike three called. And now a challenge.
Pitch was called a strike. The hitter's challenge.
I thought it was outside too, to be honest with you. Because it was.
Pitch is the ball. Miami's got 2 challenges left.
Hey, I got one right.
Well, yes, you did. Yes, you did. But I wonder if the umpires get embarrassed by that.
I've always wondered. That's a great question. I'm looking forward to finding out. 1-2 pitch. Up and in.
I mean,
it's got to be frustrating, right?
Well, most of them, I think, there's such a tiny little bit that, you can understand it. But this was quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we start from the booth, we're a mile away.
2-2 pitch. I'm up here saying outside. He's going, boom.
You did. You started to say outside.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I mean, the little ones, the ones that are a tenth of an inch, I don't think that's embarrassing. But that might have been, and some of the ones C.B. Buckner missed the other night.
Well, I still have my old catcher's eye. Here's a 3-2 pitch. And a swing and hit through the 6 hole for a base hit into left field. Diving was McMahon a little bit late.
Oh boy.
Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Talk Bronx Bombers baseball in the afternoon with the Carton Show on AM 660 WFAN, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Another hit for Miami. 3 runs, 6 hits as we play here in the top of the third. 2 outs right now. Man at first. Connor Norby just singled. That brings up Xavier Edwards. Single to center. Run scored back in the second inning. Homered in last night's game. First pitch. Fastball backs him off the plate. Ball 1. Well inside. Edwards switch hitter batting righty against the left-hander, Ryan Weathers. Second start for Weathers in the Yankee uniform. First in the pinstripes. There's the 1-0. Inside at his back foot, missed.
So he's had 2 games in this cold because Seattle was awful. He had talked about it. They were talking about it in Seattle, too, how cold it was out there. But for the pitchers, it was tough. So he's had first 2 games in cold weather, cold, windy weather.
It's 48 degrees back in that game. There's a pitch right down the middle, 2-1.
Is this colder than it was in Seattle?
At first pitch. It got colder later on as the game went on. At first pitch was 48 with a 12-mile-an-hour wind left to right. And today, I'll get that number for you in a minute, but
that game those games in Seattle are about as cold as we've been in a long time. And this isn't any picnic camp.
That's why I was bummed when I saw the schedule. So we're going to be in Seattle at that time. It's open like July, August when they have their summer. 2-1. Here's pitch. Just missed down low. So he's behind here, Weathers. 3-1. He's had 5, 6, 7, 8 3-ball counts. 3-1 pitch here. Runner at first is Connor Norby. Here's the pitch. Inside, not close. Another walk, his third. Runners at first and second. The weather's starting to hear it.
Well, here comes Matt Blake again. And this isn't what you dreamed would happen in the first game at Yankee Stadium. You start getting booed in the 3rd inning.
His pitch count is not where they want it.
Yeah, are you surprised there's nobody up?
Very now. I mean, because right now.
Well, we got 2 outs here, so.
That too, and hopefully whatever Matt has to say, hopefully something that's energizing and getting going.
Right,
restore that confidence, you know what I mean?
Somebody's running back and forth out there, so.
So first and second, 2 outs. Leo Jimenez reached on a slow roller up the third base line, essentially a swinging bunt. That looks like Mr. Blackburn heating up.
Yep, that's what we guessed right.
Oh, first pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back by Jimenez. Jimenez out of Panama. Free agent signed by Toronto back in 17. And March this past month he was signed by the Marlins. Next pitch inside. He's having the darndest time tonight and in Seattle. That breaking ball on the front corner against right-handers.
It really breaks all the way inside. It looks like it's going to be good, and then it doesn't get anywhere near the plate, and he's really off with it.
Comes 1-1 with a couple of men aboard. 3-0 Miami. Pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. 1-2. Chance to end it right here.
And he's gotten 2 strikes on an awful lot of people that have gotten, and the 2-strike hits and 2-out hits are what is very frustrating for everybody.
They're going to be able to put guys away. 1-2 here. 2 out, 2 on. 3-0 Miami. Here's the pitch. Bounced it up there. Wells with a good block. Boy, he's got to call on all the mental fortitude he can muster here. It's just not going well.
Yeah, he's missed with that changeup a lot. That when he bounced.
It's 2-2 here to Jimenez, batting in the 8th spot in the order. 2 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch from Weathers. Swung on, bouncing ball, 2-hopper to Caballero. On the run, throws across his body, right on the money to Ben Rice for the out. So he comes out unscathed, but he really had to work to get that 3rd out.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
This ball's hit deep to left field. Ryan Reynolds clears the deck. Wow! Bangs off the facade of the second deck. Anchored down with his first home run. Back-to-back Bucks. 5-0 Pittsburgh.
That's what you want to see from Brian Reynolds. Driving the ball, using the middle of the field, and got that pitch out over the middle of the plate. Fans up there don't usually get home run balls. They almost got one there. And hey, let's do it.
Planning. Delicious made simple. Black Bear products are available exclusively at ShopRite.
Play the newest scratch-off games from the New York Lottery for your chance to win. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY.
We're coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. Yankees in a 3-0 hole here, bottom of the 3rd, to the Miami Marlins and Max Mayer. First pitch to Ryan McMahon, third baseman, taken for a strike.
And there's the difference right there. There's strike one. Doesn't throw hard, just throwing strikes. Ryan
McMahon 1 for 17. And he's in an 0-2 hole. Fastball inside corner.
By the way, if you want to know how many pitches Ryan Weathers has thrown, that would be 81 through 3.
Not what he thought about this morning when he had his breakfast. 0-2 here to McMahon, trying to generate something here in the 3rd. 3-0 Miami. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Top spin off the glove of the shortstop. Lopez throws. Not in time. He had to come over to the first base side out in the short grass after he bobbled and almost got McMahon. So Mac is aboard.
In between the two of them, and it's like I think he didn't want to collide with the second baseman. He knocked the ball down, could not get a hand on it. They give him a hit for that?
Still waiting for it. Haven't heard. E6. There we go. E6. Here is Grisham. Off-speed pitch for strike.
Baseball season means backyard season. Get your lawn ready with Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Yankees grounds crew, helping grow thick, durable grass built for backyard ball games.
Grisham walked to open up the home first. Left stranded there. McMahon the lead at first. Next pitch outside from Meyer. 1-1. Aaron Judge on deck. Meyer in the 22 season, 2 games, went 0-1. Sat out the 23 season. In all in parts of 4 years, a record of 6-11. Next pitch shows bunt, takes the pitch down and in. Got out of the way, too.
Like every time he was healing with one injury, another one cropped up. That's so frustrating.
6-11 record with a 5.29 ERA. It's counting his one start this season. 2-1 pitch. Just inside, 3-1.
Pitch was the ball. The catcher's challenge.
Well, watching Ron Culp's pursed lips, I think it answers your question. That's a strike.
Overturned to a strike. Miami has 2 challenges left.
Made it by what?
Half a ball? Quarter of a ball?
Yeah, quarter. I'll say a quarter. That'll work.
Right to the seams.
2-2 the count. All right, Culp, 2-2, making sure the scoreboard's got it right. Third baseman and shortstop look like they're playing a tag team. They're so far towards second base. Throw over to first. They fully expect Grisham to pull. Outfield straight away. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Fiber-powered internet, the most reliable internet you can count on. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and slapped foul, third base side. First inning, Miami got to Ryan Weathers. A 2-out, 2-run triple by Heriberto Hernandez. And then in the second, got an RBI single by Agustin Ramirez for the 3 runs. 2-2 here to Grisham. Here's the pitch. Fastball up high, ball 3. Well, if Grisham can get aboard, you got the captain, Aaron Judge, coming to the plate as the tying run. Meyer wants a new ball and gets it. Yankees won last night's game 8-2. They had base running efficiency. Took advantage of 11 walks, scored 5 times, but they only hit 1 for 13 runners in scoring position. 3-2 pitch, down low, ball 4. So here's a shot right here. One swing can change the dynamic of this game as Aaron Judge approaches the plate. Second walk issued by Meyer, and both times it has been to Judge. Opposing pitcher walk of the game brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit northshore.com. The Judge flied out to right his first time. Wind a factor. American flag in left field now blowing in.
Well, you keep it at a low laser level and it can go out.
Breaking ball for called strike 1.
The American flag in left field blowing straight into our booth in home plate.
0-1 here to Judge. Runners at first and second. Meyer checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. Here's pitch. Fastball outside corner for strike.
95 throwing that fastball down at the knees on the outside corner.
Judge last night 2 for 3. Drove in 3. 2-run homer and was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit hard center field. It's got some travel to it. Marcy runs it down just to the right of the batter's eye. Tagging at second, going to third is McMahon. On a normal night, that's got some giddy up and leaving the ballpark. Boy, he smoked it.
Really going to be impossible to hit those out tonight. Really impossible.
McMahon at third. Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 down. Ball was really tagged. Bellinger, left-hand hitter. He's got the most erect batting stance I've maybe ever seen. First pitch is way outside. He stands tall in that box. Judge's ball was, 111.9. Yikes. 1-0 pitch inside, backs Bellinger off the plate. Cody's got the edge right here, 2-0.
So that's why if you look at the wind, which is blowing in, 111, and the pressure going back the other way.
Nothing to show for it. Usually 111. Wow. Touching them all. Here comes the 2-0. And a pitch to Bellinger. Down low. 3-0. The left-hand hitting Ben Rice on deck. I don't think he's pitching around.
No, certainly. Pitching around Bellinger to get the Rice.
No way. I mean, he hasn't been close, though. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball way inside. Wasn't close either. That, ladies and gentlemen, will load the bases for one Mr. Ben Rice. That's a third walk. Second this inning by Meyer. He could be put in a world of trouble in a matter of moments here. Ben Rice, today's cleanup hitter, brought to you by Citgo. Clean up on savings on every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. 3-0 Miami, and the best threat of the evening for the Yankees. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ben Rice, power hitter, coming to the dish. Ben had a good night last night, rallied back from 3 strikeouts with a home run and a 2-run double. That home run was 110 and change off the bat.
Well, if you look out in the outfield, Marcy, good arm. Slater, good arm. Left fielder, okay.
First pitch to Ben. Took a breaking ball down low, ball 1. But Meyer's got to throw something over the plate here. Ben Rice, as you know, can get a barrel to a baseball. Infield pulled to the right, outfield straight away and deep. 1-0 to Ben Rice with the bases juiced. Pitch. Oh, he went halfway. Yes, he did. Tom Hanahan, umpire at third, confirms. Nice job by Ron Culpit. Asked for help. 1-1.
And really fooled on one of those sliders. He tried desperately to hold up on that.
3-0 Miami. 1 out. Bases loaded. Bottom 3. Pitch to Rice. Breaking ball missed down and in. 2-1.
All of a sudden, he's lost it. He's throwing strike after strike. 55 pitches for him.
Crowd a good voice tonight. Here's the 2-1. Pitch to Rice. Swing and a miss. Oh, man, he was
going for it.
Woo! Zip code changing swing.
Boy, that dove down. Sunk a little bit, about 6 inches, right as he was swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. The righty Meyer to the lefty Ben Rice. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on by the catcher. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 4 for Meyer and brings up Giancarlo Stanton. 2 down.
And same little pitch, that little sinker right there. He swung through it, so said, let's try it again, which he did. Same pitch.
So Big G can do some damage. He struck out on a 1-2 pitch. Didn't see much around the plate. Most things, his pitches are away from him. First pitch from Meyer trying to pitch out of a jam. Here's the pitch. Down low and away, ball 1. Tremendous opportunity for the Yankees. They start tonight 17th out of the 30 big league clubs batting average. Runners in scoring position at 2.59er. Here comes a 1-0 to Stanton. And the pitch. Thought about it. Did he check his swing? He was successful, so Scott Barry, the umpire at first.
Change up getting very, very successful for him now.
2-0 to Stanton. It's his old team. Old franchise. None of the guys he played with are long gone. Here's the 2-0. Green light him. Here we go. Up and in, ball 3. Stanton comes in. Gaudy numbers, 10 for 26, a couple of doubles. Home run and 4 runs knocked in. Here comes a 3-0 to Stanton. He is coiled. And he takes it for strike. 3-1.
And the slider, if he sees a fastball, will be nowhere near the plate. Slider, changeup.
Meyer ready. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And a 3-1 to Big G. Skies it in the infield. Foul territory behind home plate. Catch made. And he wobbled with the wind. Ramirez makes the catch, and that Yankee threat dies right there, stranding 3. To the 4th we go. 3-0 Miami on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by...
This ball is launched to right. Dom Smith, a deep blast. And Atlanta with a couple of solo homers and a 2-0 lead.
How about the location? That's elevated. It's 97. A little bit of cut to it, a little bit of vert. Exactly where he wanted it. But Dom Smith doing his homework and ready for it and crushes that one to right.
A no-doubter for his second of the season.
1-1 on the ground, deep short. Tovar, can he get it out? Of course he can. How great was that? You will not see better tonight, I guarantee you.
Might not see better for a couple weeks.
Rear.
Oh, man.
He's done it again against Oviedo. Second home run of the night against this right-hander. Have a night, Altuve on for the 5th time. 2 home runs and 4 runs scored.
It's kind of vintage right there from the big fella.
Lance with the best start of 2026. 7 innings of 1-run baseball and gets a huge ovation.
The 2-1. Hit hard. Fair ball. Cal Raleigh walks it off against the Yankees.
And the big dumper comes through in the clutch.
Swing and a miss. Oh, Canada. An immaculate inning for Michael Soroka here to finish out the top of the 5th inning.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
First matters.
Top of the 4th, sponsored by Hand & Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage or facial after the game. Well, a fabulous opportunity goes by the old wayside there with the Yankees having them loaded. Stanton popped up for the third out. Rice struck out for the 2nd out. And Judge flied out, hit a rocket to center. 3-0 Miami. Here's Sanoa. Swing and a miss. Javier Sanoa batting in the 9th spot. Reached on a fielder's choice. First time up, 9-1-2. Weather's still very much in there. Net pitch count. Wow.
Well, Blackburn's warming up, so he won't be in there for long. This is the 2nd time he's up.
Sanoa, right-hand hitter, and a bunt up the first baseline. Just goes foul, picked up by Wells before it had a chance to go back left.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar. Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global. Rain shortened. They made it through 8, and then the rain did not stop. Detroit beat up on St. Louis 11-6. Kerry Carpenter, Zach McKinstry, Gleyber Torres, and Matt Vierling all homered. Brant Herter gets the win. Dustin May takes the loss. White Sox beat Toronto. Toronto loses again, 6-3. Vladdy, however, hit his first homer of the year.
Here's the 0-2 from Weathers to Sanoa. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Got him. Tag applied by Wells to complete it. Strikeout for Weathers, his 4th.
Houston shut out the Athletics 11-0. Christian Walker and Cam Smith both homered.
One down here in the top of the 4th for the Florida Marlins, a 3-0 lead for them.
Ramon Laureano go-ahead RBI single in the top of the 9th. San Diego beats Boston 3-2.
Here's Austin Slater, right-hand hitter, looks at the front door break, back door breaking ball, I should say. Strike 1, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight.
Tampa Bay is leading Minnesota. They're playing in 35-degree weather, 4-0. 4-1 now.
Next pitch from Weathers, inside for ball 1.
And Cleveland and the Cubs were postponed. Rain and cold make up as part of a doubleheader tomorrow.
Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Weathers deals in the dirt, 2-1.
5-2 Milwaukee beats Kansas City in Game 1, and in Game 2, it's all tied up 2 apiece. Milwaukee at KC, bottom of the 4th.
One out, nobody on here, top of the 4th inning, and a 2-1 pitch. Swing on and hit to left field right at Bellinger. And makes the catch. Bellinger, boy, he's so good. I mean, it was an easy play. A little stutter step left, right, as the ball knuckled a little bit, made the catch 2 away.
And here comes Aaron Boone, and that will be it for Ryan Weathers. And his first start at Yankee Stadium certainly did not go the way he wanted. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by Red Pocket Mobile. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless while also paying less.
Pop quiz. How do you go from Captain Clutch to the Iron Horse through a milestone and a marathon? The answer is on Hall of Fame Connections.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
3,000! History with an exclamation point!
He's just the 2nd player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Boggs would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,000th 131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
And this pitching change is sponsored by River Spring Living. I've seen firsthand what makes life at River Spring Living special. Schedule a tour at riverspringliving.org today. The new pitcher is Paul Blackburn, and he's the one who gave up the RBI single to Cal Raleigh. He got the loss in Seattle on Monday. Last year, he had 15 combined games, 4 starts with the Mets and the Yankees. And Mets changed a few things. When he pitched for Oakland, I remember that he pitched a great game. This was the starter then, pitched a great game against the Yankees. The Mets changed him.
Augustin Ramirez's first batter and a big swing and a miss at a sweeper, 0-1. For Ramirez, walked in the 1st inning, came around to score and delivered an RBI single in the 2nd. 3-0 Miami on 6 hits, no runs, 1 hit for the Yankees. His pitch swung on a hit foul right side. The Yankees left the bases loaded in the home 3rd.
And Mets will be in San Francisco at 9. Clay Holmes against Landon Roof.
Blackburn ahead here, 0-2 to Ramirez. 3 runs on 6 hits, an error for Miami. No runs, 1 hit for the Yankees. Here's a bouncing ball, slow roller, third base. Backhand McMahon throws across the body, offline, and stopped there by Rice. That's a base hit all the way. Slow rollers can be a pain. That kid can, Ramirez, I'll say it, for a catcher, he can
run
well.
a little bit. He can run. And he's better. The catching has got to catch up. He's worked very hard on his defense. He was always there's so many out of the Yankee organization, so many offensive-minded catchers in that system who have become really good defensive catchers. He's really working hard at it.
There's Jacob Marcy. He's throw over to first to chase Ramirez back. He was throwing that little hop, skip, and jump lead at first. Almost got caught. Marcy struck out swinging and looking. 0 for 2 tonight. Led off in last night's game, went 0 for 4, struck out twice. Here's pitch, left-hand hitter, and that one fouls off of the home plate umpire, off the head of Ron Culpa. I hope he's got
I'm all right.
Good lining in that baseball cap of his.
Definitely. And Austin Wells making sure, and 2 thumbs up he gives. Wells is making sure he's walking the ball out a couple of feet, and then he's going to throw him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, that.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's on the mask, straight on. Oh, man.
Right, just follow the nose. That's where it was, right on the mask part, the metal part.
I'm glad they got him there because I thought it might have hit him in the top of the head. That would not have been good either. 0-1 here to Marcy. Left-hand hitter, runner at first. 3-0 Miami. Pitch from Blackburn. Fastball away for ball 1. It's like, what, 2 of the last 3 nights we've seen a home plate umpire get dinged. Infield pull to the right. 1-1 is the count. Long hold by Blackburn. Comes to the plate. Fastball outside corner for strike. 1-2.
A little cutter now.
Blackburn trying to put a close to the top of the 4th here for Miami. He's got a 1-2 pitch, and a pitch swung on and hit into the left center field alley, and a slow roller, and here's Bellinger throwing to third, and the ball gets past 2 defenders, comes behind home plate, the runner scores, and all the way to third is Marcy.
Well, there's some boos raining down on the stadium right now because the defense was faulty at that. That got in between, as Dave said, 2 defenders, and somebody should have caught that, and he would have been out by a mile. And look at this again. It's a bloop. So both the shortstop and the third baseman are getting over to third base, and neither one of them can get it.
That was not E7,
right?
Right?
They gave the error to Bellinger on the throw. Somebody should have caught that.
Mm-hmm. Howie Carpin, quick decision.
Yeah. Now the
other.
Coppola.
I'm not surprised. He's squinting. That can't be good.
No, I think it looked like he got dizzy. The other umpires coming down, and Mike Schuck, the Yankee trainer, is coming to talk to him. He came running out.
Well, you had Blackburn trying to back up third, but he wasn't nearly close enough. And then when that got by him, nobody was covering home plate.
And Wells had gone to retrieve the ball. And I think he's leaving the game because one of the umpires is going into the umpire room to get his equipment. So that's dangerous. You don't fool around with that. He must have gotten dizzy. And 2 trainers now. 2 of the Yankee trainers are out with him. And he'll probably take him to the hospital here and get him checked out. Because that's tough, you know. We just showed that again. It went off the top of Wells's glove. It hit him head on, right on the nose, right on the metal part. And he kept saying, "I'm all right, I'm all right." And this time he said, "I'm all right." And Wells is the one who called for the trainers to come out. So either he's gotten a headache or gotten dizzy, and they're taking him off. Both trainers for the Yankees are escorting him off. Other 2 umpires are going with him to see what happened. They'll check him out here, probably have him checked out.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with the baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out, kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man. Yeah. That's the most important
That's a tough one. I hear this one a lot because of my name, Can of Corn.
Easy fly ball.
By the way, 8 outs via the ground ball so far.
Long throw, Candelario across, got it to retire Amaya.
Going back to the wall and clear the deck. Cannonball coming. It's another Cruz missile. A 2-homer game for O'Neal Cruz.
There's 1-2 to Hoskins. His swung on and missed.
Well, not only has he been effective, but he has been efficient.
6 strikeouts for Ohtani.
The 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. He got him. Got him with the slider. 8 strikeouts. You don't get this every day in a major league debut.
Fernandez hits a high fly ball deep to left field, and it's gone. He did it. The kid did it.
That was his 4th major league at bat. He's homered in half of them.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $365 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. We got your under the sun wows. Your this is too much fun wows. Your that wine was sublime wows. And your one more time wows. So come see what your wow's gonna be. New Jersey, it's one summer wow after another after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
When life changes, you need a bank that's committed to being there, whether it's buying your first home, starting a family, or planning for retirement. At Provident Bank, our dedication means you always have someone to count on, no matter what your financial needs are. Experience the power of commitment. Visit a branch or connect online today. Provident Bank, here for you at every stage. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back here at Yankee Stadium. We're in a delay as the crew chief and the home plate umpire, Ron Kulpa, was hit, took a foul off the mask, and either got dizzy or started to get headaches. So Tom Hanrahan is going in to put on the equipment, and the other two umpires, Scott Barry and Manny Gonzalez, are still out in the field waiting, and they will play this game with three umpires, which they've done a whole lot.
All through their careers in high school and college.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So we're looking at this throw again by Bellinger. Well, I know they gave the error to Bellinger, but McMahon was there. And it got by McMahon, and then it got by Blackburn. And meanwhile, it was Austin Wells who had to go and get it. And so there was nobody covering home. So, Dave, today what we've seen Ryan Weathers not be able to throw the ball over the plate the way he wanted to. We've seen some iffy defense, and they're not hitting Max Meyer. So that pretty much sums it up, right?
Yep, and on that play, with the shortstop and third baseman looking like they did go out and try to help out on the pop fly. So Blackburn went to cover third, and then when Bellinger came up throwing, it went essentially by three guys, Caballero, McMahon, and Blackburn, who would be the first to say he could have been in a better, deeper position behind, because the separation couldn't have been more than about 5 or 6 feet.
Right. It looked like someone should have snagged that.
Well, exactly. And the throw wasn't horrible, but it's just one of those things that got by
everybody.
Two guys. Shame.
And so the three outfielders, Judge, Bellinger, and Grisham, are out in center field. They're kneeling, and they didn't go back in. Everybody else is in the dugout, and so this is what happens when you can't. They can't hit. They have not found an answer yet for Max Meyer at all.
Here's the thing: they left the bases loaded, and you had an unbelievable opportunity with Rice and Stanton. Rice struck out on a 2-2 pitch. And on a 3-1 pitch, Stanton fouled out to the catcher on the first base side. That ended that threat. That was the best threat right there when it was still 3-0.
Right, and then because the Yankees to 3-0, the Yankees will say that is nothing to come back from. But you have to start somewhere. You have to start chipping away somewhere. And they're not playing a clean game. And I don't care who you have. I don't care who's on the other side of the diamond. You have to play a clean game in this league. These players are too good. Even the bad teams, they're major league players.
Yeah, that was a bad play right there, no question about it. I think the biggest thing for me, coming off a night where they went 1 for 13 in scoring position, that trend continues here tonight.
Well, and you're not always going to get the kind of pitching that Cam Schlittler provides or anybody else. That's Max Fried or Will Warren. You got to stop the other team also. You got to play some good defense. So we're getting a look at Carlos Rodon and Garrett Cole are in the dugout. People are here in parkas, like they're wrapped up in Yankees blankets.
As well they should.
As well they should be. We'll give a round of applause quietly to everybody sitting in the stands tonight, because it is cold and it is getting damp.
And when we were in Seattle, I said, hey, kudos to the people sitting here in this brutal weather, 27 degrees. Tonight it's like 45 and change. I salute
the
you
wind.
all.
Yeah.
Happy Passover, happy Easter. You're freezing your tuchus off. Come on.
Really is. Once again, and if you missed pregame today, I talked to Carlos Rodon. He threw off a mound today. The next step could be a rehab assignment. You got to be careful with the hamstrings. He does not feel it at all when he throws. He said it was a little better today. He didn't say it was perfect today. When you do have to get off the mound, you do have to make those quick cuts.
Well, it's that first explosive move is what you're concerned about at this stage. And once you get to the point where you can do that, you're going to be fine. It's good to hear that the arm is pretty much cooperating. So it'll be nice to have him back here in a matter of weeks. Today's what, April 4th. So here comes Tom Hanahan.
Here comes Tom. So and he's got his mask and stuff, and he will get the gear on, and we will continue here. You worry about a guy like Rodon because it's that first step, as you said, getting off the mound. You got to cover first base too a lot of times, so you got to run.
I'll say this. Remember that great play he made here at the stadium? It was a slow roll up the third base line, and he did a jump throw, and it was right on the money. So you want to be, that's an extreme example, but you want to be able to perform at a level like that when you come back so you don't have to worry about another setback.
All right, Paul Blackburn is out there, and he'll be allowed to take some warm-up tosses here. He is starting to take his warm-up tosses to Austin Wells. And McMahon's out, and one by one they're coming out. And outfielders who had come in after they were having their discussion amongst themselves.
So we got a 4-0 Miami lead, game 2 of 3, wrap up tomorrow. We hope the weather does not promise. The weather not being promising for tomorrow is an understatement.
Okay, so
and now here comes the outfielders.
No, they went to the dugout. I mean, not to the dugout, to the bullpen.
Yep.
They went into, as Mariano called it, the little house. It's all glassed in. There's got to be a heater in there, right? I would think there'd be a heater. It's one of the few places
I haven't been in the stadium, but I think you have to be right on that.
Now Grisham's coming out. Okay. Wait, maybe he had some of the little candy. Oh, seeds. Grisham just put seeds in his back pocket. So Bleacher Creatures is still there. The guys in whatever that bar is out there, the MasterCard bar.
They're doing a fabulous job out there. 20 deep. It's a big crowd, night before Easter. So, see what Blackburn can do. He needs to close out this 4th inning. He'll face Otto Lopez, the shortstop. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Miami comes in. They've played good ball against the White Sox in Colorado at their place. They lost last night. So here comes Lopez as we're ready for action after that stoppage of play. It's about 8:42. It was about a 12-minute delay. About a 10-minute delay.
That's close enough.
So runner at third is Bellinger. He takes his position in left field. You got a runner at third. It's Jacob Marcy. And here's Otto Lopez, right-hand hitter, first pitch. In there for strike. So umpiring with 3 men, not a strange thing to these guys on the way up. High school and some colleges, 3-man operations. Just another day at the office. 0-1 here, pitch. Just outside. What a one.
And where the other two are positioned, obviously the first base umpire, Scott Barry, is over down the right field line near first base. And with a guy on third, that'd be Manny Gonzalez, is all the way on the left field line.
1-1 pitch. Weak swing. He got fooled by that slider. 1-2. Blackburn trying to put away Otto Lopez, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored tonight. 4-0 Miami. I think he's got some rallying to do. Ryan Weathers did not have a good outing. Here comes the 1-2 and the pitch. Swing and a miss went right after him. Strike 3, and that'll do it for the Marlins. They get a run on 2 hits. There was an error and 1 man left. Unearned run put on the board, but...
Wow. It's like an Academy Award came to life. How long do you think that took to get ready?
It's really not fun facing a guy with that kind of stuff. I'll just tell you that.
Presented without comment.
It's a raft. It's got an outboard motor. It's got a little barbecue, and it's got a hot tub.
Look at that.
I mean, come on.
American ingenuity.
That is living.
What else can go wrong here?
Where are the Yankees in the outfield? They're everywhere.
Archer runs it down.
Dubon gets there. Pops up quickly. Nice play by the captain of the infield, Mauricio Dubon.
Say what you want, but he is a good athlete, Taiwan.
Yep. The Rays just turned a slick 4-6-3 double play.
That is a great play in the corner by Sal Frelick.
Barehanded try. Wilson.
Oh, great play by Rengifo at third base to get the flyer, Chandler Simpson.
What a play. And Okamoto was up to the task.
Frelick dives. He's got it. Another sensational catch from Sal Frelick.
You will not see better tonight, I guarantee you.
Carlos Correa, that is a tremendous play.
Oh, you can hit it anywhere, but you can't hit it to the ground zone.
It's caught by McClain, and the Reds win it.
Oh, a diving catch by Brian Rocchio up the middle. Stole a hit away from Mookie.
Miguel Rojas covers a mile and saves the day.
There are thousands of 5-star reviews who all trust Samuel Payne for all of their aches and pains. Visit SamuelPayne.com.
Spring's here, so dress sharp like Charles Carrot, ambassador and Yankee shortstop Anthony Volpe. Refresh your wardrobe this season with the London menswear brand trusted by the pros. Take 30% off everything with code Volpe at ctshirts.com today.
Here we go, bottom of the fourth, and Miami's got a 4-0 lead. Yankees have just one hit. They left the bases loaded in the third. Here's Jazz Chisholm against Max Meyer. First pitch. It's in there for strike, right under his hands for strike one. Jazz a pop out to shortstop. He'll be followed by Austin Wells and Jose Caballero. Here's the 0-1 from Meyer and a pitch. Bunt in front of the plate, stays fair, third base side. Recovering nicely as the catcher Ramirez makes a good strong throw in time to nip Jazz Chisholm.
Really
It never got out of the batter circle.
Yep.
He got it on the grass up the line. He might have been good. And again, the lost art of bunting. Here's Wells. Got a base hit on a 2-2 pitch with 2 outs in the second, but they couldn't move him along. Left-hand hitter against Max Meyer. Half swing there. He did go. Strike one.
And you got Sonoya in at third base all the way on the lip of the grass. Shortstop Lopez is directly in back of second base.
Here comes the 0-1. Pitch to the lefty hitting catcher. Swing and a miss. Swing under. 0-2.
Meanwhile, he's in really good shape pitch-wise because they're going to watch. It's a cold night. It's April. You don't go too far with these guys early April.
Pitch number 67 coming from Myers. Wells and Tom Hanahan having a conversation. Wonder what that's about. There's no batter's eye issue that I can see. I wonder what it is. But there's no second base umpire out there. We're dealing with 3 umpires now with Ron Culpa having been taken out of the game. Ready to go. 0-2 here to Wells. Pitch from Meyer. Down low. 1-2. 4 runs, 8 hits, an error for Miami. And for the Yankees, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Meyer in his first game against the Yankees, first game here at the stadium. Here's a pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Yankees would love to get something going here. Infield pulled hard to the right. 2-2 pitch. And a line drive right to the second baseman on the right-hand side. Makes a shoulder-high catch. 2 away.
You can only hit it. You can't aim it. It's right at him. Hit very hard.
2 down. It's not like he broke his bat in the process. Here's Jose Caballero. 2 out. Nobody on here in the fourth. Cabby struck out his first time. 2-2 pitch ending the second inning. Third baseman coming in to the cut, and that gets through the glove of the catcher, Ramirez.
So the only hit the Yankees have is that single to right by Wells in the second inning.
Meyer, his third baseman, runs in, and Cabby swings it off speed pitch and misses 1-1.
Well, they had guessed that he's going to try and get something, go and get on base any way he can and not swing away.
Rarely see that. Started deep at third. He comes running in again. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, and now, the catcher wants to challenge that.
Pitch is called the ball. The catcher's challenging.
Gustin Ramirez. And he is correct.
Pitch strike. Wow. Miami retains their challenges.
By a very small margin, like a couple of stitches.
But that's also where the difference between the oval that the umpires always had and the rectangle, which it is now.
1-2 pitch to Cabby in the dirt. Left-hand hitter's batter's box, 2-2.
It was right in that area, that the difference between the oval and the rectangle.
Two outs and a 2-2 to Caballero. Third baseman backs up. Pitch to Cabby. Swing and a miss. Way late on a fastball. At 96. And Max Meyer doing a heck of a job. He's retired the last 3, 4, 5 in a row. To the
2 up and 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. Olson swings and clubs one. High in the air to deep center field. Streaking way back to the wall and off the wall. That's a home run above the yellow line. Matt Olson gets us going with a homer to the deepest part of the yard. What a shot. Way up in the air to straightaway center, and it's 1-0 Braves.
That's got to feel good for Matt Olson, getting that goose egg out of his home run column, and there was no question that one was leaving the yard. That was absolutely crushed.
Speaking of upper body commando, no shame in their game.
Oh, it hit the bat, and then the bat hit the helmet. It's a trick shot.
The big kitty's here. Well, the therapy rabbit, you mean?
Oh! Error on Andy Rodriguez, the Pirates' first baseman, who's fairly camped underneath it.
It's pretty cold down here, and I needed a hat. I didn't have one, so Mr. Met lent me his.
Oh, nobody caught it! Boy, all sorts of communication issues between Rojas and Sosa.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Today.
Four 0 lead for the Miami Marlins here at Yankee Stadium. Paul Blackburn continues on. Top of the fifth is brought to you by Elect 825 Building Our Future. Roberto Hernandez leads off, batting in a 5-hole. And he looks at a first pitch strike. It'll be Hernandez, Norby, and Edwards against Paul Blackburn on a relief of Ryan Weathers. Weathers 3 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Threw a lot of pitches. His pitch count got way out of sorts. Next pitch outside from Blackburn.
Well, when he's gotten in trouble, that's exactly what happened. We saw it in spring training. If you look at his career, great stuff. Needs to be harnessed.
Same thing happened in Seattle.
Yeah.
1-1, pitch swung on, foul back behind home plate, 1-2.
And Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Young Mr. Weathers, 88 pitches, 53 for strikes in just 3 2/3 innings.
Not something he wanted to do in his Yankee Stadium debut.
Ball 2 strikes here to Hernandez. Infield straight up for him. Breaking ball up high. 2-2. Yankees' best chance was bases loaded with 1 out. Rice struck out and Stanton fouled out to the catcher. Next pitch, fastball missed, down low, 3-2. Second game here for Blackburn here in 2026. Next pitch, swing and a miss, slider down and away, got him, strikeout. Number 2 for Blackburn, back-to-back Ks. In fact, 1 away.
And that slider, he was so good at that. In Oakland, I remember that slider. That was a beauty. That was a beauty. That was actually a strike where Wells caught that.
Brings up another right-hand hitter, Connor Norby, the first baseman. Grounded out to third and single to left, 1 for 2. First pitch to him, outside, ball 1. This crowd has really been silenced here by Miami.
And they're sitting here. It's really amazing. They're here.
Next pitch, missed away with a fastball, 2-0.
It's thinned out a little bit, but there's a pretty hardy group sitting here.
Blackburn working quickly. 2-0. Here's a pitch swung on, hit to the left side. Caballero in one bounce, throws over, dug out nicely by Rice.
Oh, what a scoop. Just a scoop. And he is getting better and better there. Every day he gets better and better. Aaron Boone talking about that to me the other day. How great that there's a difference between playing first base and being a first baseman, and he's moving over every day.
Walt Goldschmidt has good things to say about him, all the work he's put in. Slight snow cone, but he'll take it. 2 outs.
Bounce, good scoop. That looked like a Goldschmidt kind of scoop.
There's Xavier Edwards, switch hitter, batting lefty. And first pitch to him's in there for strike. Yep. Edwards today has singled and scored and walked. 1 for 1. Going to use his timeout here. Miami got 2 runs with 2 outs in the first inning. Hernandez, a 2-run triple to right center. They picked up another run in the second inning, a base hit by Ramirez, and another run scored in a throwing error by Bellinger in the 4th. Here's pitch. Missed away. And a count at 1-1. Here comes Blackburn with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and sent to center field. Backs up Grisham just a little bit. Takes 5 steps back and another 5 steps in. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. When we come back, McMahon, Grisham, and Judge 9-1-2 for the Yankees, who trail 4-0 at home to Miami on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by.
Hurley's had a good day. 2 hits for him. Swing and a drive. Belton right. Burley admires that one. She is long gone. Is it too early to say, holy cow? I think it is right on time. The Cardinals strike again. Tucson with 2 strikes. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
What a 6th inning.
Goosebump moment here at the ballpark for everybody.
Archer runs it down. Dubon gets there. Pops up quickly. Nice play by the captain of the infield, Mauricio Dubon.
Say what you want, but he is a good athlete, Taiwan.
Yep. The Rays just turned a slick 4-6-3 double play.
That is a great play in the corner by Sal Frelick. Barehanded try. Wilson. Oh, great play by Rengifo at third base to get the flyer, Chandler Simpson.
What a play.
And Okamoto was up to the task.
Frelick dives. He's got it. Another sensational catch from Sal Frelick.
You will not see better tonight, I guarantee you.
Carlos Correa, that is a tremendous play.
Oh, you can hit it anywhere, but you can't hit it to the ground zone. It's caught by McLean, and the Reds win it. Oh, a diving catch by Brian Rocchio up the middle. Stole a hit away from Mookie.
Miguel Rojas covers a mile and saves the day.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The difference. Visit morningsidenrc.com.
4-0 Miami, bottom of the 5th. And the bottom of the fifth is brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Ryan McMahon to lead off here for the Yankees in the home fifth. McMahon reached on an error by the shortstop, Lopez. Left-hand hitter against Mayer, the righty, who's had a heck of a game. First pitch outside, ball one.
Bet365 real-time money line is now plus 500 for the Yankees and minus 800 for the Marlins, powered by Bet365. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus only.
1-0, bounce foul past first base coach Dan Fiorito. 1-1. One hit so far. You heard it. One hit by the Yankees. A two-out single to right by Austin Wells. Yankees left the bases loaded in the third. Rice struck out, and Stanton popped out to the catcher. Fastball missed outside, and now a challenge by the catcher.
The call is ball. Catcher is challenging.
Let's see what gives here at the chat. It's a strike.
Ooh.
He's on target, Mr. Ramirez.
Ball is a strike. Miami has 2 challenges remaining.
He's got 2 for 2 tonight.
So ball and 2 strikes. McMahon, they do not think he's going to slap it the other way. Everybody's pulled to the right. Left-hand hitter. Behind in the count, 1-2. Max Mayer delivers. Bounced it up there.
Yeah, you do have to admit this ABS is a roaring success.
Well, I'm all in.
I think the fans love it. Gives you something to watch, and we can guess right along with you. I think it's great.
I concur. Here comes the 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on by Ramirez, the catcher. McMahon's gone. McMahon 0 for 2 tonight, 1 for 19 out of the game. That's a tough go. 6 strikeout for Max Mayer.
Well, and you know, you look at it, and he doesn't have any special kind of pitch. You know, it's not his curveball or the breaking pitch is not a Cam Schlittler one. It's there, it's fine. He's hitting spots, changing speeds.
There's the key. And always a good ingredient. Yep. Ground ball off the bat of Grisham to the first baseman. Pitcher covering, 2 down. Right now we pause for station identification. You're listening to Yankees Radio on WFAN.
The home of the Curtain Show, 2 to 7. He's on AM 660 WFAN, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Aaron Judge stepping in, 2 out, nobody on. 4-0 Miami. Glad you joined us. Hope you're warm wherever you are, because we got the windows closed here in the booth. Just to the first base side behind home plate in the middle deck here at Yankee Stadium. Here's Judge, 0 for 2. First pitch in there for strike. Lined out hard to centers last time up. I'm Dave Sims with Susan Waldman. Matt Shortis, our producer-engineer. Rick Roush, our associate producer. Emmanuel Babari's got the post-game show. 0-1. First pitch inside. So is this one. 1-1. Judge ready. Here comes the pitch. Way outside. Ramirez had to reach hard to his right. Catcher 2-1. 2 out, nobody on as we play here in the 5th inning. Marcy, the center fielder, shading towards right center for Judge. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, bounce, third base side, handled by Luis Rojas. 2-2 to the Yankee captain. 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 29 with 3 homers and 6 runs batted in. Looking for him to get heated up. Meyer deals a pitch outside in that left-hand hitter's box. Ball 3. Crowd would love to go nuts at any time here.
They're waiting. They're waiting to explode. They really are.
3-2 pitch to Judge. Swung on, hit up the middle. A rocket shot, a base hit on the ground. In the center field for the second hit for the Yankees tonight.
And the first hit came after 2 outs also.
And Wells back in the second inning. But here's Bellinger. Ground out the first in a walk. Meat of the order coming up for the Yankees, presented by Chef IQ Sense, an intuitive wireless meat thermometer that makes dinner easy. Never under or overcook your fish, chicken, or meat again. Buy yours today. ChefIQ.com. Time called by Bellinger. Now he's ready to go. Max Nair ready to go himself. The right-hander's pitched a heck of a ball game, giving up just 2 hits. First pitch to Bellinger. Fastball for a strike. Nair's got 6 Ks, 3 walks.
He's really used that fastball very efficiently. Doesn't use it all the time. It's mostly sliders. And he'll throw one in to keep it honest.
Here comes the 0-1 to Bellinger. Judge it first. Fastball missed inside. 1-1. Ben Rice on deck, and Bellinger can keep this going here. 2 outs in the 5th. Wind still a factor now. Boy, I look at the flags out in left field. They're facing us.
They're coming right in. It's a good thing we've got the windows closed. We'd be blown over.
1-1. Pitch, swung on a hit to right field, pretty deep. Going back Slater, look it up, it is gone. 2-run homer, Cody Bellinger. Yankees finally on the board. It's 4-2 Miami here in the 5th.
And just like that, the lead is cut in half, and he really had to hit that to get it out tonight. That wind is coming in at a monstrous rate, 394 feet, and the first Yankee home run is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Can happen in a hurry. And here comes Clayton McCullough. I think that he had Nardi up. I think he's still up there.
2-run jack to right center field and deep by Cody Bellinger. Home run for him, his first of the season. His first and second RBIs as well.
And that was a fastball right down the middle of the plate, about belt high, and that is all for Max Meyer. And this call to the bullpen is brought to you by the New York Lottery. This could be your lucky play.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms? And
help me. The guy got a souvenir, and he's got a tale to tell.
Mom's just kind of oblivious to the fact that she's struggling.
It's a rather lengthy one. She is very attentive so far as this long story draws out.
That young man looks like he was given some signs. Oh no, he's actually copying the pitcher, isn't he?
He's just going to give up. He's going to give up and pretend this is what he wanted to have happen.
He's in a tent right now.
He's going to hang out in here.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole.
Organic mango, yep.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
Nah, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
Call the bullpen also brought to you by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. That's cars with a K to donate your car today. 27-year-old left-hander Andrew Nardi is on the mound right now, and he will throw a four-seam fastball about 32% of the time, then a slider and a changeup. He missed all of last year. He started to have lower back pains and inflammation in spring training last year. Missed the entire year.
That's tough.
That is tough. Yep.
Originally drafted by the Yankees back in 2017 in the 39th round. Ben Rice's first hitter. And it looks a sweeper outside, ball one. Ben has struck out looking and swinging. Second time with the bases loaded.
And he had decided to go to the University of Arizona instead. And Miami got him in 2019.
Next pitch way outside from Nardi. 2-0 to Ben Rice. Ben, a big hero last night, struck out his first 3 times, then homered and drove in 2 in what became an 8-2 Yankee win.
An inning and 2/3 he's pitched this year.
Next pitch, missed outside badly. 3-0. And Carlos Stanton's on deck.
He's in the 16th round of the draft in 2019.
First time Rice is facing off against him, 3-0. Yankees down 2 now, and there's a fastball in the inside portion of the plate for strike 3-1. crowd has been awakened. 3-1 to Ben Rice. Yankees down 4-2 now here in the home fifth. With 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Strike.
He's going to
2, and he challenged. He challenged immediately.
Strike. Batter challenging.
Okay, here it comes.
No, that was a strike.
Calls a strike. New York has no more challenges.
Oh, he was really off. That whole ball was in the strike zone.
So 3-2. With nobody on, 4-2 ball game. Miami on top. Here's the payoff here from Nardi to Rice. And the pitch outside for ball 4. So the tying run coming to the plate. Giancarlo Stanton, and now with we're down an umpire. So the home plate umpire has to call anything fair or foul up the third baseline. And Manny Gonzalez has to go over and cover second, and you got Scott Barry covering first. So Nardi might be in a world of trouble here. Big G could tie it up. First pitch. Check swing. Successful. Ball 1. Part of the order brought to you by Ambutra. Ask your doctor about Ambutra and visit Ambutra.com to learn more today. Stanton, a strikeout and a foul out. Took a little off, missed. Advantage Stanton, 2-0. Stanton off to a terrific start. He's 10 for 27. The homer, 4 runs batted in. 2-0 pitch here. Nardi holds, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Took a little off. Missed inside, ball 3.
Well, I think he's trying to expand the zone, but you can't do that with this team, particularly not with Stanton. Not this year.
Remember yesterday how, and we hear it all the time, but Boone always talks about how disciplined Stanton is. And boy, it's paying off right here. It's 3-0 the count. He's a tying run at the plate. 3-0 pitch from Nardi. Taken inside, ball 4. The go-ahead run coming to the plate. Ball 4 to Stanton. Back-to-back walks by Nardi with 2 outs here in the 5th, and the Yankees down 4-2.
And the pitching coach just came bounding out of the dugout to talk to Nardi about what they want to do with Jazz. And wouldn't Jazz love this moment against his ex-team?
Oh, my
He really would.
Right?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Rob Marcello, the pitching coach. You know, remember yesterday when Judge said, word got out, the judge had texted everybody to wear suits for opening day. So I asked Jazz, I said, who was the cleanest? Who was the sharpest? You got to ask me that question. Who do you think it was?
He wore a jeans suit. Everybody is in, like, they look like the Italian team got off the bus in the Armani suits. And it's a great, I saw it, it's gorgeous. Yeah. But it's jeans.
But you know it was top shelf. I
understand.
Shelf.
That's what I mean. It was beautiful. But
Absolutely.
He said it's a suit. He called it something. I'm not sure.
First and second, 4-2. Here's the pitch to Jazz. Outside miss, ball 1.
Jazz is getting, this year he seems to be taking more care with what's a ball and strike, and really is not swinging recklessly.
Let's see if he can get something here. 3-14 down that right field line. Here's the pitch. Swing on it, hit foul, third base side. 1-1.
Yeah, I don't blame him for it. He just missed it. That was 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It was right down the middle of the plate.
Inning started with McMahon striking out. Grisham ground out the first, base hit Judge, 2-run homer Bellinger, walk to Rice, walk to Stanton. Pitch to Jazz, swing, and got a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Ramirez.
Nothing special, fastball slider, just mixing them up again.
Got to protect here, got to be a good 2-strike hitter. Now he's going to call time, something in his eye, or no, he's going to left foot, dig that back foot in, get a better anchor. Yankees down 4-2, bottom 5. Jazz representing the go-ahead run. The 1-2 from Nardi. Swing and a miss, a weak swing. He got fooled big time by Sweeper. That'll do it for the Yankees. They have stranded a bunch tonight. 5, that's 7 stranded this evening. They get 2 and leave 2. Top 6 coming up for 2 Miami.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started to cook with her, so we decided, to do the business, so we went to figure out what we're gonna call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother, so that's what legacy came in. And just remember that legacy catering is about people, and this is what barbecuing is all about, and this is why we love it.
Kevin Gausman was outstanding against the A's last night. Dylan Cease will try to do the same.
Cease was brought on board to not just help lead this rotation this season, but also into the Blue Jays' future.
Just swing and a miss to retire the side. Cease gets Soderstrom. And he blows him away with a fastball for strikeout number 6. He's been striking out guys. There's no question about it.
Blue Jays pitching's got some filthy stuff.
And he rings up another one. That is 5 consecutive strikeouts and 9 in the game for Cease.
That slider is virtually unhittable this afternoon for these Athletics hitters.
3-2, and he got him with a high fastball for strikeout number 12.
This is a different fastball that we are seeing from Dylan Cease this afternoon. It has been electric all day.
Atlantic City has it all. Discover why.
Bader going back, still going back at the wall. Bader makes a catch right up against the wall. And Harrison Bader, very nice play.
Thomas races back toward the track, leaps, he makes the catch. He tumbled.
Glad you've joined us on a cold, windy Saturday night here on April 4. Top 6 here, and Leo Jimenez leads off for the Fish, and he looks at ball 1. Jimenez, Senhoya, and Slater coming up.
And Tim Hill has just gotten up in the Yankee pen.
Blackburn in there, ball hit up the middle. Cabby hard to his left, dives, gets up, throws, and it's a little bit offline, backed up by Wells as it hits the screen. And that's a base hit, but a gallant effort by Jose Caballero.
And it bounced off the screen, but bounced right back, so there was no shot. And I think it knocked the wind out of him, Caballero.
Yeah, doing a little inventory check. Come celebrate Star Wars Day at Yankee Stadium Saturday, May 2. Going to be appearances by Star Wars characters. First 18,000 guests, you're going to get a Max Fried Mandalorian bobblehead, courtesy of Clears. Get your tickets today, Yankees.com. May the force be with you.
Okay, what happened was he landed on the ball on his chest.
That's not a pleasant feeling.
No, it went underneath him.
Griffin, right? Oof.
Conine's on deck.
Oh, man. Solar plexus. Javier Senhoya, right-hand hitter, batting in the 9 spot. Looks at the first pitch slider for strike.
It's time to deliver the scores from around the league, brought to you by Amazon Hub Delivery. Visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
Blackburn ready. Leo 1. Righty against righty here. Runner at first is pitched outside. 1-1.
Games that are a little bit later. Seattle's at the Angels. Emerson Hancock, who won his first game handily and then signed a big contract, right? Jack Johanowitz going for the Angels. Did you sign that contract before or after the game? Hancock.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it might have been after. Here's a pitch swung on, a little bloop to center. Here comes Grisham. He's got time. He's getting there. Makes the catch. And Grisham on the case. One out here in the top of the 6, 4-2 Miami.
In a rain-shortened game, 8 innings, Detroit over St. Louis 11-6. Toronto loses again. White Sox beat them 6-3. Houston all over the Athletics. Cincinnati and Texas are in the 9th inning, Cincy leading 2-0. Tampa and Minnesota 6-1. Tampa Bay bottom of the 7th. And here comes Aaron Boone, and he will make the call right here to Tim Hill, and we'll be right back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
There's a difference between
It'll be Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter.
Rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. See, they're up 6-1 in the 8th. She's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it.
You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
Boomer is the dog. Then he looked good. And just followed his pitch all the way. And there he is. Boomer's dad.
That was kind of a change from the everyday thing that we normally do as far as baseball cards are concerned.
Hey, I have a Labrador. Where's my card?
You know, a little bit different, and it turned out to be a fun experience.
It was just when the camera crew tried to leave that there was a problem. You can't leave.
And Tim Hill is now taking his warm-up pitches, and he will come in. And Emmanuel tells us, Dave, that Hancock signed it 2 days after the game. So get a chance to enjoy it. And then he got a big raise. We're playing a doubleheader in Kansas City. First game goes to Milwaukee, 5-2. Second game, Kansas City beating up on Milwaukee, 8-2. Salvador Perez just had his second homer of the season. He's going to go on forever, I think.
Hall of Famer.
Indeed.
So here is Griffin Conine. His dad, Jeff Conine, Mr. Marlin. The youngster here, a left-hand hitter. And broken back ground ball right side. Jazz Fields throws to first for the out. And the runner at first advances to second as Leo Jimenez. So one pitch, one out, Tim Hill. Nice job.
I kind of never understand it when a guy is pinch hitting and comes in and faces a brand new pitcher and doesn't at least take one pitch to see what he's doing.
And especially with a delivery like Tim Hill.
Yeah.
You want to see the ball. Conine started in last night's game, and he went 0 for 2. So 2 outs, runner at second, 4-2 Miami. Here's a pitch from Tim Hill. This is outside to Agustin Ramirez. Ramirez, a walk and a run scored in the first, RBI single in the second. Infield hit in the fourth and a run scored. Had a nice night. Next pitch, swung on, hit foul behind home plate. 4 runs, 9 hits, an error for Miami. And for the Yankees, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. There's the next pitch outside from Hill. Looks like we may be seeing just about everybody in the bullpen tonight. Tim Hill, left-hander, and the pitch. Swing on, hit foul, right side, look out. First base side. Tim Hill would love a strikeout. He got his quick work done last night. He threw 2 pitches, got an out, a comebacker, and that was his night. His next pitch, fastball misses up. And the count runs full. Trying to keep that runner close at second. That's Jimenez. Hill checks. Comes to the plate. Pitch swung on it. Hit down the right field line. Slicing off the bat of that right-hand hitter into the stands. 3-2.
So Tyler Kepner, late of the New York Times, now The Athletic, corrects me, and I apologize. I got the wrong Emerson. I thought it was the pitcher. It's the minor league shortstop called Emerson.
Oh, yeah, he got the big dollars.
He got the big dollars. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Emerson Hancock, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I thought you got the money.
That's right. The infielder got like
the infield's the shortstop. Yeah.
Tremendous. They got a tremendous package. 3-2 pitch. Swing on hard right through the legs of Hill. Fielded by Jazz behind the bag. Throws over in time for the out. I'm telling you, went right through the 5-hole, and Tim Hill's breathing a heck of a lot easier now. Goodness gracious. Right through his legs. Oh, man. Bottom 6 coming up. Nothing across for Miami. Miami leads at 4-2.
1-1 on the ground, deep short. Tovar, can he get it out? Of course he can. How great was that? You will not see better tonight, I guarantee you.
Might not see better for a couple weeks.
Rear.
Oh, man.
He's done it again against Oviedo. Second home run of the night against this right-hander.
the night. Altuve on for the 5th time. 2 home runs and 4 runs scored.
Kind of vintage right there from the big fella.
Lance with the best start of 2026. 7 innings of 1-run baseball. Gets a huge ovation.
The 2-1. Hit hard. Fair ball. Cal Raleigh walks it off against the Yankees.
And the big dumper comes through in the clutch.
Swing and a miss. Oh, Canada. An immaculate inning for Michael Soroka here to finish out the top of the 5th inning.
I'm going to go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some...
Crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
As Andrew Nardi, a left-hander, continues on for the Marlins. And it's pinch hit for Wells.
And Griffin Conine will go to right field.
Yankees down. And a count of 4-2. They got 2 runs back on a Cody Bellinger 2-out, 2-run homer in the 5th inning. Goldie was staying the game play at first base, and I'll move Ben Rice behind the dish.
I think I just saw Scara putting the catcher's gear on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would think of keep Ben behind the plate. Here's first pitch to Paul, and it's in there for a strike. Bottom third of the order for the Yankees. Down 4-2 here in the 6th. Ben Rice today struck out twice and walked. Here's the next pitch from Nardi. Took a little off, missed outside, 1-1. Nardi came in, walked Rice, walked Stanton, and then struck out Chisholm to end the Yankee threat. The Yankees have left 7 on, and so have the Marlins. Here's 1-1 to Goldie. Pitch swung on a foul straight back. Paul Goldschmidt getting a chance to swing the bat here. He's behind 1-2. Jammed him. Did he go through? He did not, as they checked with Scott Barry, umpire at first. Ball 2-2-2.
When the game's on the line, you call the closer at Morgan & Morgan. They're ready to answer the call. Injured, dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud partner of the New York Yankees.
Goldie hit a 3-run homer at Seattle on Wednesday. 2-2 pitch. Taken outside. Good eye by the veteran. 3-2. Here comes a 3-2 to Paul Goldschmidt. And he lines one foul down the left field line. Boy, he got a good piece of that one.
Just a little too early.
Third game for Goldschmidt, hitting .222, 2 for 9. 6 total bases. He's got a homer and 3 runs batted in. He's leading off here in the 6th. Caballero and McMahon to follow. 3-2 from Nardi, the left-hander. And the pitch. Taken down low, and he gets away from the catcher. Goldschmidt will take his base at first. And tying run will come to the plate again. And it's going to be Jose Caballero coming to the dish. Jose, a couple strikeouts tonight. And now Miami going to buy some time, and here comes the skipper, Clayton McCullough, wearing a ski cap. You know, coming from Miami here, this is the last thing he wanted to know about.
He's got Bender up in the bullpen. Is that who's coming in here?
Yep.
And we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
America's first pledge was freedom. Jeep still carries that fighting spirit. Now, with the Jeep Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people. With great deals.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Matthews getting the start in left field tonight.
That ball hit well to left center field. Forget about it. Bryce Matthews by the home run pump. He hits his 5th Major League home run. That was a no-doubter. Well over 400 feet.
434 over the gas pump in left field and into home run alley for Bryce.
That was pummeled.
He may be number 0 on the back of his jersey, but he's number 1 in your heart. Wow.
Throws a changeup over and over, Tommy Canely type, a four-seamer and a sinker. 20% sinkers, but throws the changeup almost 60% of the time. So we'll see that changeup probably.
So Bender to face Caballero. Jose's 0 for 2 against him with a couple of strikeouts. Right-hander. Let's see what gives here. Yankees have the tying run at the plate. Ball Goldschmidt, a pinch hit walk. He's at first. Bender 3 and 5 with a 2.16 last year in the National League. First pitch, a front throw breaking ball to Caballero. Backs out, but it's a called strike.
And Sonoya was halfway on the dirt, almost to the lip, going the other way to the outfield, and came running in as the ball was pitched.
I tell you what, hot corner, I don't think that's very wise. Running in. Run in, boy, he could have some teeth knocked out. Next pitch, taken up high. Third base is tough enough. You come running in, a guy's hitting 110 off the bat. Good luck. Yankees down 4-2. Marlins have banged out 9 hits. Yankees 2 runs on 3 hits. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. It's a breaking ball on top of the zone. Ryan McMahon's on deck. It's brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Trying to make something happen. Runner at first, nobody out. 4-2 Miami in the 6th. Throw over to first. Back with the dive. Right hand in to Goldschmidt. And they've got enough. John King, a left-hander, heating up in the Miami pen. Anthony Bender, 1-2 to Caballero. Fastball outside, 2-2.
Well, that's why he doesn't throw it that much. That was 97. You can throw that one hard.
Two and 2 here. Third baseman staying even with the bag. Infield a double play depth. Oh, look out. Hit him in the back around the left shoulder. And Cabby throws the bat over to the... And that was a breaking ball that never had a chance to make a turn. That hit him square. Ouch.
Wow, see that again. And hurt him right on the bicep and the bat.
Tricep. He does have a little shield there, but that still hurts. First look, it looked like he got him in the back.
Boy. So it got to the back eventually. When the bicep then hit the back.
McMahon needs a moment. He's 0 for 2. And the first pitch shows bunt, takes a breaking ball, a backdoor breaking ball for a called strike. Yankees, if they get a sacrifice bunt down, it'll be their first of the season. Runners at first and second, down 2, 4-2 in the sixth. McMahon shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and that's ball 1.
First baseman Norby all the way in. Anthony Rizzo used to do that, run all the way in. It makes me very nervous.
Boy, you can have that. Got Butcher Boys or something like that. Rearrange your face. Here's the 1-1, shows bunt, pulls the bat back. It was a ball 2.
Well, good discipline there, not trying to bunt a ball that is out of the zone, because those are really hard.
So McMahon ahead in the count, 2-1. Crashing from the corners. He was going to swing, took a strike over the plate. Count evens at 2-2. Here we go, 2-2, 2-on. Nobody out. 4-2 Miami pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Yikes.
Well, that's his second strikeout of the night. Also reached on an error. Starting to hear the boo birds here.
1 down. Strikeout for Bender. Top of the order. And Trent Grisham.
Boy, that was barely a strike. The way bottom of the zone.
Grisham a career 0 for 1 against Bender. Runners at first and second. See what Trent can do. Swings and hits it through the whole left side. Into left field. Waving on Goldschmidt. Here's a throw for the left fielder Hernandez. It's cut off by the third baseman. Goldie slides in safely. Got a 1-run ball game. Base hit for Trent Grisham. It's 4-3 Miami.
And you see a couple of walks from Trent Grisham today, and the RBI single kind of heating up as this week has gone on. Didn't do too much. Just hit it right where it was pitched on the outside part of the plate, right through the hole.
4th RBI for Grish. First and second now as Caballero holds there. Brings up Aaron Judge. 1 out. The captain with a base hit and a run scored back in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. The crowd working itself into a frenzy here.
Everybody on their feet in this place, yelling MVP.
First pitch to the Yankee captain. Breaking ball way outside. Ball 1. Judge 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Bender. Caballero at second, Grisham at first. 1 out, 4-3 ball game, bottom 6. Here's the pitch to Judge. Breaking ball, right over the plate. He's not going to let that one go again. It's a slow breaking ball for a called strike.
He just didn't.
Did pull a trigger. Man, he was. That's the one you see in BP that he hits it to White Plains. Here's the 1-1. And the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Drama building here at the stadium. 3 runs, 4 hits now for the Yankees. They've stranded 7. They've got 2 more on here. Judge, good count for him at 2-1. Bender to the plate. The pitch, swung on, hit down first baseline. Fair ball. Here comes Cabby. He's coming around third. He's going to score. Going to second, coming to third is Grisham. He's in safely. RBI single. Aaron Judge ties this game up at 1-1.
And there are all kinds of ways to score runs. You don't always have to hit it out of the park. And we're seeing that a lot with this team. They are taking the ball where it is pitched. Got it right down the right field line, just fair by the first base bag. And here comes Clayton McCullum, who's going to bring in the lefty, John King. And we'll be back after this on WFAN Radio, Yankees Radio.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Ratliff, Engineering Director at Nissan. We know some things are important to hear from an expert, not a voice actor. For instance, the Nissan Frontier is not only powerful and fun to drive, but it's durable too. We added
Bader going back, still going back at the wall. Bader makes the catch right up against the wall. And Harrison Bader, very nice play.
Thomas races back toward the track, leaps, he makes the catch! He tumbles to the warning track dirt right in front of the shorter right field fence, and he hung on for the out. A terrific grab from Lane Thomas in deep right field.
Scalded out towards left center field. Long run. Thomas, can he reach it? Oh, he can! Yes, he can! What a sliding grab by Alec Thomas. That is hit high and deep to left field. It took a long time, but there's the first Major League home run for Jordan Lawler.
There is no stopping that young man.
Susac is 3 for 3 in his first big league start. They're just losing their minds over there, thinking, yeah, our kid can hit.
To the Cardinals for the last 2 years and ranked second in the Cardinals bullpen with an ERA of 2.61. And he throws mostly a sweeper, a changeup, and a curveball. Does have a four-seamer only 12% of the time, but that sinking fastball is 20% of the time. This is the third appearance this season. Last year, 51 games, pitched for St. Louis.
So John King against Cody Bellinger. Tie ball game, 4-4 here in the sixth. Runners at the corners, and time is called by Bellinger trying to get set. But Bellinger 1 for 2 against King. Runners at the corners, infield up close. Judge at first, Grisham at third. First pitch hit hard down the first base line, just foul. Oh boy, he jumped on an off-speed pitch.
Boy, he hit that one really, really hard, and Norby tried. He couldn't even get himself over fast enough. It was hit so hard.
Bellinger tonight ground out the first, a walk and a two-run homer back in the fifth. Next pitch from King, fly ball left field, deep enough for Grish. The arm of Hernandez not real good. Here comes Grisham, here comes the throw. He slides in safely. 5-4 Yankees on the sac fly by Cody Bellinger. A 3 RBI night for number 35, Cody Bellinger, having a night.
Well, one of the things that we have seen since Cody Bellinger has walked in the door is that he's not afraid of lefties, and he hits lefties as well as he hits righties, so you don't ever have to pinch hit for him. And if I'm a left-handed pitcher, I don't think I've got a really good time when I see Cody Bellinger walk up.
5-4, the Yankees 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, looking for more here. Now have the lead for the first time tonight, 5-4. You got 2 outs, and here's Ben Rice. Judge at second. Lefty on lefty again. Pitch from King. Inside. Jackknife out of the way. Almost hit him. Ben Rice 0 for 1 against King. You hear the crowd reaction. That's how close it was. Stanton's on deck. Rice, the 7th man to the plate here in the home sixth. And a pitch to Rice. Sweeper gets the outside corner for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Ben tonight has struck out looking, swinging, and walked. Bottom third of the order, got a couple of guys aboard with a walk and a hit batter. Top of the order, driven them in. Here's the pitch, 1-1. Taken. Boy, didn't miss by much. Like it might have got the outside corner, but it's called a ball. 3 RBIs tonight for Bellinger, 1 for Judge, 1 for Grisham. 5-4 Yankees. Miami put 2 on the board in the first. A 2-out, 2-run triple by Hernandez. 2-out single in the third by Ramirez. And then another run scored in the fourth inning, and a throwing error by Bellinger allowed a run to score. That's how they got on the board. The Yankees have taken a lead. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Ben Rice. 2-2.
Trouble with this lefty.
Yankees won the first game of this series, 8-2 last night. This is the middle game. Wrap it up tomorrow, weather permitting. Pitch to Rice. Swung on, fought it off, fouled it off third base side. Seventh man to the plate here in the sixth. Right, check that. Judge is the runner at second with Rice at the dish. 2-2. King delivers inside again. Backed him way off. 3-2. Rice having trouble working inside. See if he throws something middle away, and if Rice can go to it, go with it. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Yankees. 4 runs, 9 hits for Miami. King leans in. He's working from the third base side of the rubber, nods, and he's got the sign from his catcher, Ramirez. Lefty kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and hit foul. Well, with a breaking ball up top.
So breaking pitch after breaking pitch.
The pitch number 8 coming up. "5-4 Yankee lead, trying to build on it. 3-2 to Rice. The pitch swing and a miss struck him out on a breaking ball. Good inning nonetheless as the Yankees put 3 on the board on 1-2. 2 hits. No errors and leave a man. 6 in the books. It's a 5-4 Yankee lead. They've taken control of this game. Back with more on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Nielsen Dodge's big savings on new Jeeps, Chryslers, Dodges, and Rams. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover or online at Nielsen.
I'm going to go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly
cheesesteaks. Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah. Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich. Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some
crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And there's a shot into left field. Stanton on his way around to score. The Yankees are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and drive in a couple of runs. Cranked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one head for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the 3rd straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz. Hot shot. And he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Calmeier, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
And Tim Hill still out there on the mound for the Bronx Bombers.
Come on out to the stadium Friday, April 17th, when the Yanks take on the Royals. First 18,000 guests in attendance receive a Yankees hockey jersey, courtesy of StubHub. For tickets, log on at Yankees.com.
Tim Hill to face Jacob Marcy, left-hand hitting center fielder for Miami. First pitch, ball 1. Marcy, Lopez, and Hernandez, 3, 4, and 5 here in the 7th inning. Yankees 2 runs in the 5th, 3 in the 6th to take the lead. They were trailing 4-0. Next pitch from Hill's in there for strike. 1-1. These guys kept grinding away. They made it happen.
You know what the thing that's great about it all the time? They changed the pitcher.
Yep. Next pitch gets the outside corner.
And that's the difference. That guy couldn't stay in any longer. Calvin Fauché, the Yankees are pretty familiar with, is out in the bullpen for Miami.
1-2 pitch here to Marcy, fouled off. Left side, 2-2. Marcy struck out, swinging, looking, and got a base hit to left, 1 for 3.
Fauché, long-time Tampa Bay Ray.
Here comes the 1-2. Worked inside, missed. Full count. Scarra behind the plate. First action tonight, second game for him. 2-2 pitch, swung on, lifted to left field. Bellinger in his tracks, straightaway center, not deep. Couple steps towards the line, makes the catch, 1 away. MLB Plus is your new for 2026. Stream MLB Network 24/7 and select out of market games every week, plus live radio broadcast of every game. Game day, 3D, big inning, and minor league action. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus to subscribe today.
And here comes Aaron Boone, and there goes Tim Hill, and in will come Fernando Cruz, and we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
It's just as hard to hit homers in this ballpark. There's a drive. I don't care how big the park is. This one is gone. Touch 'em all time. His first Major League home run, T.J. Rumfield. First homer of the year for the Rockies. They take a 1-0 lead.
Roof open, roof closed. That would not have mattered. That sounded like a cannon coming off of the bat. Good for him.
Valley slams it deep left center. Kittle turning around. Goodbye, home run. No, it hit the roof. It hit the roof and came back in. He may have it inside the park home run. No, they're going to hold him. They can't. He went through the sign. Fisk has got him. There's one for the books.
Do you see yourself maybe one day after baseball, like maybe food critic, food writer?
I would love to do that. That's the plan. I've been doing it ever since I was in the big leagues. It's just fun. It's fun to interact with people, like the fans, because a lot of my followers are baseball fans. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to interact with them on a topic that's not baseball. A lot of people seem to rally around that. I mean, who doesn't love good food?
Well, the new pitcher is Fernando Cruz as he's taking his warm-up tosses to J.C. Escarra. You know, we had talked to Aaron Boone. It's interesting. Talked to Aaron Boone in spring training about what happens if you pinch hit for Wells and bring it. He said he didn't want to take Rice off of first base. He wants him to concentrate there. He might start him in a game at some point, but didn't want him doing two positions in the same game. But it would be a way to keep Goldschmidt in and Rice.
Otto Lopez will be the first hitter for Fernando Cruz, and the first pitch and right-handers in there for strike. Lopez tonight singled to right and scored to first, flat out to left in the third, struck out in the fourth. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Fernando with a great splitter. Bricked inside, missed, 1-1. Five runs on 5 hits for the Yankees. They've left 8 men on base. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss way out front. 1-2. And for Miami, we had 4 runs, 9 hits in error, and they've left 7 on. Fernando Cruz ahead of Lopez, 1-2 with 1 out, nobody on, top 7. Here's a pitch from Fernando, long hold. He's been known to do this, man. He's just staring in. That'll throw off your timing. Strike 3 called. Slider outside corner, 2 down. What did he hold for 10 seconds? It felt like it.
You know, when he throws that split, if he throws it in the right place, it's impossible to hit. You just can't do it. It's just there it goes. And you know that's the one that was it was a little below the knees, but he can throw that for a strike, that splitter.
I'm just blown away how long he was holding there. I didn't get a chance to check the clock, but it had been getting down close to 0. 2 outs. Here's Roberto Hernandez, right-hand hitter. And he swings and skies one center field, not deep. Actually, the wind taking him back towards Jazz in the infield. Jazz's cap comes off, makes the catch. And that'll do it, a 1-2-3 7th. When we come back, Giancarlo Stanton will lead off for the Yankees. They've got a 5-4 lead this middle game against Miami on WFAN. Yankees Radio, driven by G.
From the New York Lottery pays up to $1 million a year for life. As long as you keep living, they keep paying. And they say people who walk faster tend to live longer. So if you're on a walk, pick up the pace. That's it. Faster. Come on. Swing those arms. Walk with purpose. Let's go. A potential millionaire for life is walking here. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Plumbers, contractors, and HVAC technicians. Delivering great work takes the right team in your dugout. If you want to hit a home run with your clients, your local General Plumbing Supply will come in clutch. GPS's real experts in plumbing, heating, cooling, kitchen, and bath know how to make any fix or remodel job a grand slam for your business. So while you're at bat and you need the right part right away, with the service you deserve, trust the real experts at General Plumbing Supply. 1-800-CALL-GPS.
In baseball, the best managers play the matchups. With Red Pocket Mobile, you can choose from 3 major...
I am still in shock. I don't know if I've ever seen this.
I've never seen it on the big league level. Never seen it in my 22 years where the opposing ball club comes out to help the grounds crew.
They're getting drenched.
A few of them are even carrying sandbags around.
Shane Victorino's running around. He's yelling out directions, and the crowd giving the Phillies a big round of applause.
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay.
Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
As they do, they got another Tampa Bay Ray in that bullpen, and that's their closer, who we haven't seen yet, is Pete Fairbanks now.
He's had some good years.
Yeah.
Here comes Giancarlo Stanton to lead things off against Fauché. He's in his 5th year in the big leagues, too, with Tampa Bay now in his 3rd with Miami. 6'1", a buck 90, 30 years old, Chula Vista, California, and the University of California, Irvine. The right-hander, first pitch. Stanton outside, ball 1. Stanton 0 for 1, a couple of walks against Fauché. F-A-U-C-H-E-R. He's out of Chula Vista, California. Big J looking for a hit here tonight. 0 for 2 with a walk. It's down low, 2-0.
And there's that cutter. He can get that cutter up to 95. Then great movement because he had a... Camille Joval is warming up in the Yankees pen.
Infield, as you would imagine, deep. Heels on the grass at shortstop by Lopez. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away, 3-0.
This way, it looks like they'll have, obviously, Joval for the 8th and Bednar for the 9th if all goes well.
Yankees have rallied. They put 2 on the board in the 5th, 3 in the 6th to take a 5-4 lead. Here's the pitch to Stanton. Right down the pipe to get back into the count, 3-1. Hearty group of New York area fans here, boy. I tell you what, it's cold, it's not comfortable, and they're hanging in. 3-1, way outside, not close. Right now we pause for station identification. You're listening to the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Talk Bronx Bombers baseball after hours with Tommy Lugauer. Weeknights on AM 660 WFAN, New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
So here is Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 tonight. Stanton a runner at first. Yankees lead 5-4. Pitch way outside. Good job by Ramirez to stick his arm out. That left the right-hand hitter's box to make the catch there. Stanton 0 for 2. He's walked his last 2 times up. Jazz looking for his first hit this evening. He is now 5 for 29. Third baseman, toes on the grass. Jazz takes a fastball for strike. 1-1. Jazz couple of stolen bases last night, went 1 for 3. And a double on base twice. Double and a walk. 1-1 pitch for him. And moves away from a pitch well inside. 2-1. I hope he appreciates that from the course line. Pitch swing on a miss.
Well, it's from Chicago,
but all that jazz, you got to go with it. It's a good choice. Good song.
Yes, it's from Chicago. It's the opening number. Great vamp, great entrance. Right up through the floor.
Infield, pull to the right, breaking ball, backdoor breaking ball. He didn't like the call from Tom Hanahan, who took over at third base when Ron Culpa had to leave the game back in the early goings, and foul ball to the face really dinged him.
He's still mad about that, shaking his head.
Shea's first strikeout, 1 out, 1 on. Here's J.C. Escarra, his first plate appearance.
It was a strike, Jeff. We just saw the box now right at the top.
Escarra, 0 for 4 in his first game. There goes Big G, taking off. They weren't paying attention. He slides in. How about this? Giancarlo Stanton, everybody, with a stolen base. Yeah, he caught everybody by surprise.
And the fans here jumping up and down. That's really, they know what's going on here. And Cody Bellinger's laughing in the dugout.
He's a baseball player.
And Stanton's not laughing. He saw it.
Hey,
he takes an opportunity.
Darn right. He's a baseball player. Come on now.
He is.
I mean, the guy's got, he's in his 17th year.
Wow, really? Well, it's got to be, right?
8 in Miami, 9 here. Is that nuts? I thought the same thing when I wrote it down. I double-checked. I kept looking at it. Really? J.C. Escarra, chance of getting home another run here. Deep in that left-hand hitter's batter's box. Pops one up the middle. The shortstop comes over to the first base side of second. Throws over in time for the out with Stanton moving to third. Stanton to third. And opportunity right here for Jose Caballero with 2 down. Get a little 2-out RBI. Cabby hit by a pitch, came around to score in the 6th. First 2 times up, he struck out. Here's pitch. In there, first pitch, a strike. Infield straight up, outfield playing Cabby towards right field. Here's a pitch. Gets through. Here comes Stanton. He's going to score standing up. A pass ball, and the Yankees put another on the board at 6-4 Yankees.
Well, the fans are really appreciating this, jumping up and down what Giancarlo Stanton just did, created his own run.
Oh, man.
Look at
Put
that.
a star next to that.
Oh, my.
Impressive. He
All
said
right.
he's a baseball player.
And the standing ovation in the dugout, too. Everybody hoodies on, standing there and clapping.
Caballero swings through a high fastball.
Oh, wow.
How about that? Good for him.
Creates his own run. Walks and then creates his own run.
Good for him. And Cabby strikes out to end the inning. But Stanton made it happen. Walk, stolen base to third on a ground out. Pass ball, he scores. And the Yankees get a run on the board here in the 7th. The lead is now 6-4 New York on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
There is something special about sharing a pint of Guinness as you cheer on your team, surrounded by your people.
Bryce Harper will lead things off as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. That one's hit well. Out toward right center field. It is gone! Home run, Bryce Harper. First of the year. It's a 5-3 game. That was a pretty swing.
That's the way you turn on a ball.
I got to believe that felt just absolutely wonderful for Bryce Harper. He needed that.
It's only the 3rd hit in 24 at-bats, but that's 425 feet.
Another breaking ball skied to left. And this ball is going to, it hit a bird.
You believe that?
I've never seen that.
Well, I've heard of birdies in golf. That's the first birdie I've seen in baseball.
Santana's probably thinking a bird in hand. That's the first ew of the 1987 season.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Camilo Doval, who's had one really good outing and one not so good outing.
The one at San Francisco, we blew away 3 guys, was fabulous.
Yep.
Yankees have a 7-4 lead. Man, good stuff. 6-4 lead. I'm off a run. Getting greedy.
Well, we're going to give Stan 2 runs for.
Yeah, right. If you could give extra credit. Look at Garrett Cole and everybody.
Matt Blake. Matt Blake looks like Nanick of the North there.
But they're in the replay now, Stanton's smiling.
Yeah.
But he got a huge ovation when he got back to his dugout. Here's Liam Hicks, pinch hitting for Connor Norby. Hicks, left-hand hitter. Started last night's game, went 0 for 4. He's back at one of the catchers, swings and pulls one foul past first base coach Craig Driver. William Hicks has walked in his previous appearance against Domo.
Michael Peterson is up. We saw him the other night, last night. It's a big guy that's 6'7", right?
Yep. Here's a pitch from Duvall. Fastball outside. If he can get back to that form or close to what he showed in San Francisco a few days ago, he's going to have a heck of a year. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Miami. 6-4 lead. Yankees. There's a breaking ball in for strike 2-2.
Well, that's his problem is the wildness. He's got great stuff.
Top of the 8th inning, and the Yankees a 2-run lead. Just outside. Ball 3. That was close. Yankees do not have any challenges remaining. Miami's got 2. Ball was worked a full count, opening up the 8th inning. And a ball swung on and hit into right field on the ground past the diving Jazz Chisholm in the right field, a base hit. Jazz gave it a really good effort.
And just, he dove and it just got underneath the glove.
Glove side dive. Here's Xavier Edwards, switch hitter. He'll bat lefty against Doval. First pitch. Missed outside, ball 1. Edwards 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Homered last night. He was batting in a 2 spot. Went 2 for 4 last night. Miami coming in with a record of 5-2. The Yankees at 6-1. 1-0 pitch. Still missing outside, 2-0.
And that cutter, he's missing with everything. Sinker with the cutter.
He's getting a strike zone here. Yankees have a 2-run lead. Middle game of this 3-game set. 2-0. Here's pitch. Missed down and in. 3-0. He's scuffling again.
This is more like the last time out, right?
2/3 of an inning on Wednesday. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. That was in a 5-3 win. That was after Schlittler got off to a fabulous start. 6 1/3. Nothing across, 2 hits. Porter's fastball right down the plate here to make it a 3-1 count to Xavier Edwards. Doval blowing on his hand, get a little better feel. We're into the number 75 here, Yankee pinstripes. Miami in their black tops and road grays. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Right down the pipe with another fastball. 3-2, full count.
Now they got the lefty Brent Hedrick up.
Bullpen of Hill, Bird, Hedrick, and Yarbrough were just very crisp last night. 3 1/3, nothing across, 4 strikeouts combined. 3-2 pitch. Wow, breaking ball swing on, hit to right field. That's trouble. That's Judge chasing all the way to the wall. The runner at first, Norby, will be stopped at third. A double by Xavier Edwards, his second hit tonight as Judge got it back in quickly. Second and third. Now the go-ahead run's going to come to the plate.
Well, that was in the middle of the plate, and it was breaking, as in Spoon or Matt Blake? Blake.
That's Matt Blake, yep. So Owen Casey's been announced as pinch hitter. Owen Casey started last night's game, hit a home run to right field. Left-hand hitter.
And most benches are just lefty-righty. You can just move them out. Switch them out every time.
Graham Pauley is the last guy available on the bench to the Miami Marlins. Clayton McCullough, second year as skipper of this ball club, longtime first base coach for the Dodgers. So this will be Owen Casey, spells it Caissie. So he pinch hits here. Runners at second and third, and this 2-run lead for the Yankees, 6-4. They got Norby at third, Edwards at second. First pitch, fastball away. He's trying to paint that outside corner and having a tough time doing it.
And he's been behind everybody.
He went 3-2 to Hicks. He went 3-2 to Edwards. Here's 1-0 pitch. And that's over the plate for strike 101. Owen Casey, 23 years old, out of Burlington, Ontario. Traded to the Cubs for the Darvish deal in 2020, and then January of this year, obtained from the Cubs for Edward Cabrera. Swing and a miss, a little late on that fastball. 1-2. You saw Cabrera down in Mesa, right? That was a big right hand. He looked pretty good.
The only problem is he gets hurt a lot.
So Owen Casey pinch hitting for Leo Jimenez. 1-2. Doval try to put him away. And a foul ball. It looked like that might have got a piece of the scarab. Took over behind the plate. Yankees were down 3-0 going into the third inning. It was 4-0 after 4 before the Yankees got on the board with 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh. This 6-4 lead. Here's the pitch, way outside again. 2-2. When he was an all-star at 23, that had to have been the pitch that really made him, because it's not working for him now.
Right, and that day in San Francisco, Aaron Boone said he looked like that 2023 Doval. We haven't seen it except for that day. 2-2
pitch swung on, spoiled, fouled it off left side. This will be pitch number 7 coming to Owen Casey.
And Brent Hedrick's still up.
Casey facing Doval for the first time. Casey holds that bat up high. He stands tall in the box just like Cody Bellinger. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Needed that. One away. Here in the top of the 8th. Yankees on top 6-4. One down. And that brings out Javier Sanoa.
Boy, we saw that pitch again. That's when it left his hand. It was at his knees, and that was only going down. So, not a good pickup.
Runners in second and third here from Miami. Yankees trying to get out of a jam here. Here's a pitch from Duvall. First pitch down low. Sanoa, beg your pardon, is 0 for 3 tonight. Right-hand hitter. And here comes the 1-0. And the pitch. Outside, backhanded by Escara, 2-0. Hasn't been ahead of anybody.
No, not at all. Missing with just about everything, too.
Gets the sign working with J.C. Escara behind the plate. One out, runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, a little slow roller. Third base goes foul. I think it went foul because that run was going to score easily.
It sure was.
So let's see what gives here. Duvall's given up a single and a double and a strikeout. Yankees have been out hit 11-5. They out hit Miami last night 6-4. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball swing on, hit down the third baseline. Fair ball into the corner. That's going to plate 2. Scoring easily is Norby. Right behind him, Edwards. In with a 2-run game-tying double is Javier Sanoa. We got a new ball game, folks. It's 6-6 here in the top of the 8th. 12th hit for Miami.
And that just didn't sneak through. That was hit very hard. And here comes Aaron Boone. That was moving in on him. It was low. That's actually a pretty good piece of hitting. That was right below the knees, and he just swung at it, and it just got by the diving man.
Hit hard on the ground, down the line, and easy scoring for the 2 runners. Bottom of the order, really doing a lot of damage here for Miami.
And here comes Brent Hendrick, and we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
So, Yankee fans, it's your turn to step up.
Clark surveying. He leaps. He got it. First home run robbery of the year. A Superman catch from Clark.
What a play by Terang.
He is on display today. How much fun is he to watch every single day?
What a huge play from Brady House at the hot corner.
Robbing it about as casually as you can imagine, Mike Yastrzemski.
Behind the back flip by Ernie Clement. Everybody's going to be smiling about this one. Back to the track, to the wall, and makes a leaping catch.
Here comes Young.
What a catch by Young.
How about Ropio went to a knee and almost like mid-flight flicked it over to first base.
On the run, he gets there. A lot of ground covered by Cedric Mullins there.
Young reels it in. That's a pretty play. As if you already didn't know that Baldwin was doing everything today.
Candelario makes a great catch.
Yes, they did it on both sides. Paredes, Walker, a great play on the corners.
It starts to sink abruptly, dives forward and makes the catch.
Well, the new pitcher is Brent Hendrick. And Camilo Doval just threw his glove on the bench, talking to himself, walking up and down.
Tough night for him. Last couple of outings have not been good for him. So Hendrick came in last night, did a nice job in his inning of work. He went 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts.
He does it very quickly.
He's got a left-handed hitter, Griffin Conine. And first pitch inside, ball 1. Conine, 0 for 1, came in a pinch hit for Slater. Next pitch, in there for strike. Tie ball game, 6-6, top of the 8th. Crazy game. Grounded out to second last time up. Conine swings and misses a breaking ball. And he's in a 1-2 hole. Hedrick checks your runner at second. Long look at him, 1-2 pitch. Swing on and sent to center field, backing up Grisham. He's got room as it moves over towards the left center, makes the catch. Runner at second tags and gets the third standing up. That's Sanoha. So he's at third with 2 outs after that catch by Grisham in center field.
And you know how, if you notice how quickly Hedrick has moved into the circle of trust?
Mm-hmm. Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. Miami jumps on the board. 2-run, 2-out triple by Hernandez in the first. They had another run in the third. Here's the first pitch to Ramirez. And that's up high, ball 1. Ramirez on a 3-1 pitch, single to center, brought in a run in the second for an early 3-0 lead. They added another run in the fourth on an error, thrown error by Cody Bellinger. They're going to put Ramirez on. Get to Jacob Marcy, lefty, who's had a very tough night tonight. So it was 4-0 before the Yankees got on the board in the 5th inning. 2-run homer by Bellinger. They added 3 more in the 6th. RBIs by Grisham, Judge, and sac fly by Bellinger. Another run on a pass ball in the 7th. They were looking pretty good. 2-run cushion till now. 6-6 ball game. So Marcy struck out swinging, looking. Base hit to left and a fly to left. Left-hand hitter. So Hedrick would love to get him right now. 2 outs. And first pitch, down low, ball 1. Caballero playing up the middle. He's a shortstop. Jazz Chisholm pulled around hard to the right. Outfield straight away and not deep. Here's a pitch from Hedrick. Swing on, a fly ball to the gap in right center field. It's hanging up. Grisham is there. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. 2-run double by Javier Sanoha. Does some damage. Ties this game at 6-6 as we go bottom 8 here at the stadium on WFAN.
Pop quiz. How do you go from Captain Clutch to the Iron Horse through a milestone and a marathon? The answer is on Hall of Fame Connections.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
3,000! History with an exclamation point!
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Boggs would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,000th 131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Two-run double.
New pitcher for the Marlins. We saw him last night. Big right-hander from Great Britain, Michael Peterson.
31 years old. And four-seam pass ball half the time. He throws hard, 97, 98, 50% of the time. Mostly fastball changeup, will throw a little cutter.
Let's see if McMahon can get something going. Talk about a tough night. Reached on error 6, struck out, swinging and looking, 0 for 3. Swings and fouls one off, and Mack is 1 for 20 out of the gate.
And he's the one who gave up the home run to Ben Rice last night.
Right. After the game, stay tuned for the post-game show with Emmanuel Barbari, brought to you by Verizon Business. Boy, McMahon could use a moment. Breaking ball. Down low, 1-1. McMahon, then top of the order, Grisham and Judge. Peterson, a huge right-hander. A lot of big guys on this pitching staff. 1-1. Pitch to Mack. Down low, and McMahon 2-1.
Yeah, he's, 6'7". David Bednar's up now for 10.
Nice, they can give him a lead.
Yeah, they've used everybody except Yarborough, Bird, Windcrest, who hasn't pitched yet.
2-1. Pitch to McMahon. Breaking ball in there for strike. 2-2. This crowd hanging in. They really are. On a cold, windy night here in New York on a Saturday. 2-2 to McMahon. Peterson kicks and deals. Pitch. Fastball taken up high. Ball 3.
He's throwing just nothing but four-seamers. 97 miles an hour.
Peterson. Payoff here to McMahon, leading off the home 8th in a 6-6 game. The pitch bounced up there. Ball 4. Go ahead and run. Is aboard. Brings up Trent Grisham, who's walked twice, grounded to first, and delivered an RBI single. So he's 1 for 2. He's 5 for 24 on the season. Earl his first week and change of games. Left-hand hitter. McMahon's got decent speed. Doesn't show bunt. Takes a strike down low. Ball 1.
Pitch was called a ball. Catch was challenging.
Yeah, he's been pretty good tonight. That's right.
Pitch is a strike. Miami has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, they're like 4 for 4, I think, right?
He's been good. He's been very good.
Sanoa, the third baseman, well off the line, but he's got toes on the grass. Shortstop's up the middle. And the second baseman, Edwards, trying to cut off a hole on the right side. 0-1 here to Grisham. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
There's that change. He gets ahead and then he throws that change up.
Peterson, Petersen. 6'7", $195. Middlesex in England. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Down low.
Another change up. Missed with that one. Tried to get him to go up the other side of the plate. Peterson pitched for Great Britain in the WBC, right? So he's a teammate of Jazz's.
Third year in the big leagues, been with the Dodgers in Atlanta. Second season. First full season with Miami. Ball 2 strikes as Grisham uses timeout. 6-6 ball game. Yankees would love to get a run here, get the lead, and hand it over to Bednar, top 9. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Peterson delivers, pitch swing on set to center field, pretty deep. Marcy, though, has plenty of room. He goes back 6-7 steps, makes the catch. Wind helped to knock that thing down. Oh, here comes Aaron Judge. Base hits in his last 2 at-bats. Hard single to center, hard, and a single up the right field line. Drove in a run back in the 6th. He's 2 for 4 tonight. He's now 6 for 31 in the early season. RBI, his 7th. First pitch from Peterson as Marcy is resetting at center field. Here's pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Judge seeing Peterson for the first time. Boy, two big guys, both of them
6'7", right?
Yeah.
Power against power. This guy throws 97 miles an hour, 97, 98.
1-0. Breaking ball down low. Reminds, remember the confrontation we had at Fenway. Crochet throwing a million miles an hour. He struck Judge out like 7 consecutive times, and they parked one on Lansdowne Street. Cleared the Green Monster.
Ninth inning, and Cora left him in. Yeah.
Yep. He was pitching a heck of a ball game, too. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ooh.
Wow,
oh goodness.
That looked like a pretty good pitch. The Judge will take it. Ball 3. I thought the catcher was going to challenge that one. 3-0. Inning started with McMahon walking on a 3-2 pitch. Grisham just flied out. Now Judge trying to get the Yankees back on top. 3-0 to the captain. Ball 4 inside with a fastball.
Right, he wanted no part of him.
Correct.
Yeah, that was another.
If you want to get yourself out, one of those kind of deals.
Right, don't walk them, but don't give them anything to hit. And it usually ends up with a walk.
But now you bring up a left-hand hitting. Cody Bellinger is feeling real good about himself. 2-run homer in the 5th, sac fly to left in the 6th.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I understand that.
They got McMahon at second. Peterson steps off the mound for a second. Bellinger facing Peterson for the first time. 6-6 ball game. 1 out, 2 on here. Bottom 8 pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took a good, healthy cut.
At a 97 mile an hour fastball. That must have some really late life on it because that was right down the middle.
Well, he's got an idea what that velo looks like from this guy. Michael Peterson from Great Britain, 0-1. Inside, fastball backed him off the plate, 1-1. Bellinger is 1 for 2 with a walk and a sac fly tonight. So he's 8 for 27. Now with 3 runs batted in, 1-1 to him. Peterson delivers, off-speed pitch, hit to right field, straight away right field. And Conine's out there, makes the catch, 2 down. Didn't get it off the sweet part of the bat. And now this is an interesting confrontation right here. Ben Rice, he smoked a home run against Peterson leading off the 7th last night. Another left-hand hitter, and here comes the pitching coach. Daniel Moscos.
Like, what do you want to do? Don't throw him what you threw him last night. Ben 0 for 3 with a walk.
And last, tied at 6 here, bottom 8. Yankees have the go-ahead run at second base in the person of Ryan McMahon. Judge is at first. Those 2 guys have walked. Well, here you go with Ben Rice. 3 strikeouts and a walk. He got Peterson last night. Can he do it again? First pitch is outside, ball 1. That was a screaming home run he had last night, too. Really got hit hard. From the set, Peterson, 1-0 pitch, breaking ball down at his back foot for ball 2. Righty against the lefty here, drama building in the 8th. Outfield pulled to the right. So is the infield. A lot of gap room out there, both sides for Ben Rice. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Here's the pitch. Up and under his arms for ball 3. And Carlos Stanton's on deck.
Well, you can't pitch around everybody.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? He went 3-2 McMahon. He went 3-0 to Judge. Didn't want any part of him. He's 3-0 here to Rice. 3-0 to Ben. And a pitch. Up high, ball 4. So the stage is set for Giancarlo Stanton. And a little Beethoven does set the mood, doesn't it? Judge moves to second with McMahon at third. Now Rice at first. And Stanton, boy, he manufactured his own run back in the seventh. Stole a bag, moved to third on a ground out, scored on a pass ball. 2 outs. They need the base hit right here. Outfield's backed up. First pitch from Peterson, a big G. Here it comes. That is a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch. Stanton 0 for 1 against Peterson. Faced him last night and popped out to short. There's the 0-1 to Stanton. And the pitch. Take it inside and high off the plate. 1-1. Back and forth we've gone here at the stadium. And turning into a long night. We got a quick, weather permitting, we'll have a 1:35 start tomorrow. Here comes the 1-1. And a pitch to Stanton. Breaking ball pulled foul third base side. It was a curveball. And
just tried to stay alive with that one. Bednar's all warmed up just standing there.
Well, big spot right here. Stanton wants to be a good 2-strike hitter here. A lot of room out there. Left fielder's almost playing in the next county. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. Nice block by Augustin Ramirez. 6-6 ball game here in the home eighth. 6 runs, 12 hits, an error for Miami. 6 runs, just 5 hits, and an error for the Yankees. Bases are loaded here, and a 2-2 to Stanton. Michael Peterson delivers. Pitch swung on and popped up right side, and that's going to get out of play.
It seems like yesterday when Ryan Weathers started, right?
Yeah, good point. Several moons ago, he got his Yankee Stadium start. Here we go, 2-2 to Stanton. And the pitch swung on and fouled back this way.
All right, that was his pitch, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. He was right on it and just missed it. Just underneath it, went straight back.
Stanton with 187 home runs as a Yankee. 188 would be pretty sweet right now. 2-2. There's the pitch from Peterson. Swung on, hit up the middle. The shortstop can't get it. It's in the left center field. Big man scores. Here comes Judge. He scores. What a night for Giancarlo Stanton. 2 RBIs here give the Yankees an 8-6 lead here in the 8th inning. Big G manufactured a run in the 7th. 2-run single here in the 8th.
And once again, he's just become a hitter, just a hitter. Just took the ball where it was pitched, went right back up the middle with it.
Remember, you kept saying yesterday he hits it so dang hard
he couldn't get over there. And that bench is erupted. Goldschmidt's standing there pounding on the railing.
And you wonder why Aaron Boone's so effusive if you ask him a question about Giancarlo Stanton. 8-6 Yankees. Here's Jazz. Off the glove of the catcher as Ben Rice scores. 9-6 Yankees, and Stanton takes third. A meltdown here by the Marlins. Good stuff.
And that ball, big curve off the top of Ramirez's glove. And he really should go back to the Dominican and catch those guys again. He's really been really good at the ABS, but tough night behind the plate for him.
Boy, isn't that the truth? Ben Rice came around to score. Stanton's at second now. Jazz would love to contribute here. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Popped to short. Dribbler. And Grichuk is pinch running at second. His pitch to Jazz. Swing on and slice to the left. Give and chase the third baseman. He might have room. He does in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nonetheless, a 3-spot on the board for the Yankees. They've scored in each of the last 4 innings. They've got the lead. 9-6 New York. And here comes David Bednar.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
Oh, crack to deep center field. Varsho going back as far as he can go. And Langoliers has a grand slam. 6-2 A's. Shea's third home run of the series is a grand slam. And they have blown this game wide open.
And in grand fashion.
Phone. Visit your local motor vehicle agency or go online and visit registerme.org. RWJ Barnabas Health is a proud partner of the New York Yankees Radio Network. RWJ Barnabas Health. Learn more at rwjbh.org/transplant.
Well, David Bednar is on for the close as the Yankees have scored in 4 consecutive innings. They were down 4-0 after 4. But 2 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th inning, and now a 9-6 lead. Giancarlo Stanton had a fabulous night his last 2 ABs. A walk, he stole a base, moved to third in a ground out, scored on a pass ball, and then on a 2-2 pitch, a 2-run single. Here's the first pitch from Bednar. It's off-speed pitch, up high to Otto Lopez. Lopez, the cleanup man for Miami, 1 for 4 tonight with a base hit first inning to right field. Pitch from Bednar. Off-speed pitch misses away. 2-0. Bednar saw him Wednesday close out the win in Seattle with an inning and a third of 3-hit, 1-run ball. Here's the next pitch. Back in the strike zone and a foul ball right side. 2-1. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Marlins. And this save opportunity is brought to you by Workman Circle Multi-Care Center. Infield straight up, Grisham shading towards right center in center field. Fastball for strike. Bednar back in the count, 2-2. Is he going to challenge that? Nope. Okay, he was just tapping his helmet down. Got to be careful when you do that anymore. By the way, the Yankees do not have any challenges remaining. Miami has 2. Trying to get the leadoff man, the 2-2 pitch. Head up the middle, Jazz is right there. Second baseman on the ground. Throws over in time to get the, oh, he was safe. Lopez, boy, he exploded up that line. And boy, you got to know your runners. You got to know your runners, and Aaron Boone going to hold things up. He's going to wave off a challenge there. So, great hustle. Yeah. Jazz might have taken a little bit too much for granted there that it was going to be an automatic. Lopez was busting a gut to get up that first base line. 1, 2, 3 hopper, and Jazz took a time. Then when he looked up, he had that oh no, and he had to really fire it. And by that time, Lopez, who shifted into a higher gear halfway up the line, he even indicated that he was safe, and he knew it. Here's Heriberto Hernandez. Looks at the first pitch strike. Been a 2-run triple in the first inning since then. A fly to right, strike out, and a pop out to second. Here's a pitch, ground ball slowly charged to the third baseman. McMahon takes the out at first, dug out by Rice. Rice getting very, very confident and efficient, digging dirt, balls out of the dirt. There's 1 out. Moving to second is Lopez. No chance for a double play. McMahon made the right play. Get that out at first. All about getting outs now. This is Liam Hicks, who had come on as a pinch hitter back in the 8th inning and got a base hit to right field and scored a run. Yankees lead 9-6. First pitch to Hicks. Down low, ball 1. Miami, no shortage of hits. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. Yankees 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Next pitch from Bednar, the 1-0. Breaking ball, missed. Inside 2-0 to the lefty swinging Hicks. So 1 out, runner at second. Bednar working from the set position. And the 2-0, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike. Bednar leans in, glove on that left knee, now comes set at the letters. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on by Escara. The helmet falls off of Hicks as he catches it. 2-2. Bednar looking for a put away right here. 1 out, 1 on. And a 2-2 pitch here to Liam Hicks, left-hand hitter. And the pitch down low, dug out by Escara, ball 3. Yankees have left 9 men on tonight, and Miami's left 8 on. Bednar looking for that second out. He's got a 3-2 pitch, comes set at the letters. And the pitch to Hicks, off-speed pitch pulled foul. First base side. Busy night for the bullpen for the Yankees. Blackburn, Hill, Cruz, Doval, Hedrick, and now Bednar. After Weathers started, took him 3 2/3. It wasn't as efficient as he would like. It was 88 pitches, 53 for strikes. Again, the 3-2 to Liam Hicks. The pitch from Bednar, missed outside. Uh-oh, bring the tying run to the plate. That's ball 4. Boy, Jazz Chisholm not getting that first out. Huge. So Bednar with a walk. The double play is in order. That's one good piece of news. Runners at first and second. But now you bring up Xavier Edwards, switch hitter. He's got 2 hits tonight, a single to center in the second inning. Then he walked, flied out to center, and doubled to right on a 3-2 pitch. That was against Doval in the 8th inning. So this is hardly an easy assignment. Edwards 1 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. 1 for 3, beg your pardon. First pitch, slider for strike. 0-1. Need the old atom ball. Ball hit to one of the infielders and turn 2 and get out of here. Edwards going to use his timeout. Edwards is off to a really good start. 2 for 3 tonight. He's 13 for 29. He homered last night. He batted in the 2 spot in the order. Tonight was in the 7 hole. Oh and 1. Here's the pitch from Bednar. Breaking ball missed inside. 1-1. 9-6 Yankees, top 9, tying run at the plate. This big crowd thinned out a little bit, but boy, they've been through pretty much every emotion you can have in a baseball game. Here's 1-1, pitch from Bednar. Fastball missed outside, ball 2. 2-1. Unhappy Yankee fan base with that call. And again, the Yankees don't have any challenges left. Bednar comes set. 2-1 pitch and a big one to Xavier Edwards. Here comes, swung on and hit foul. Third base side out of play. 2-2 the count. Well, who can stay here the longest? This game coming up on the 3-hour mark. Bednar, 2-2 pitch. He's set. Here's the pitch. Swung on, put in play left side. That gets through past the diving Caballero. Runner at second's going to come in to score. That's Lopez. It's now a 9-7 lead for the Yankees. Tying runs aboard. Go-ahead run coming to the plate. An RBI by Edwards. He has been an absolute pain tonight. 3 hits and an RBI. Put it play to the left side. Wow. If I remember correctly, off the top of my head, Edwards was part of the damage crew from last year when the Yankees were in Miami August 1, 2, and 3 and got swept. Scoring on the play was Lopez. Moving up 90 feet, Hicks. This ain't over yet. RBI for Edwards. And Owen Cassidy, he's got some pop. Left-hand hitter against the righty, Bednar. Scrappy ball club. Owen Casey. We saw him go large last night in the 5th inning. 9-7 ball game. The fish just will not go away. Casey's got 2 home runs on the season. Left-hand hitter. Bednar needs a couple outs here. 1 down, here's first pitch. A fastball right over the plate for strike 1. Casey came in to pinch hit for Jimenez in the 8th inning and struck out. Pretty good speed on the base paths out there. Here's the next pitch from Bednar. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 0-2. Go ahead run at the plate. Former Owen Casey. There's number 17. Bednar shakes. Got the pitch he wants. Comes set. And the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he tried to paint outside. Didn't miss much. By much as Bednar came down off the mound. Kind of excited. Thought he might have had a called 3rd strike. Javier Sinoja is on base. He delivered a 2-run double. Next pitch from Bednar, down low, 2-2. Fans on their feet here at Yankee Stadium. Hoping Bednar can throw a double play ground ball right now. Caballero playing up the middle. Owen Casey the hitter. The 2-2 from Bednar. Strike 3 called, and he's challenging. He wasted no time. He tapped his helmet immediately. He thought that was
the batter is challenging the strike call.
Casey with the bright red hair sticking out his helmet. Oh, wow.
It is a ball.
It is a ball. I tell you what, Casey was right. He was right by about, they didn't put it up there, but he had to have been right by 3 or 4 inches. Oof, that was a bad miss by Tom Hanahan. Bad miss. 3-2. Bednar set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him this time. That's in the books. 2 down. Casey struck out twice tonight. 2 away. And a pesky little Javier Sinoja. 1 for 4 tonight. A 2-run double. Right-hand hitter. Sinoja, just 23 years old. He looks like he's 13. 5'7", $150 out of Maracay in Venezuela. Game on the line right here. Yankees 9-7, top in the 9th. Marlins have the go-ahead run at the plate. First pitch way outside. Check with at first base. Did not go. Scott Barry, the umpire there. Scara asked for some help. Ball 1. Bednar throwing a lot of pitches here. Pretty much guarantee he won't be available tomorrow. 1-0 pitch. Swing on, popped up. Behind home plate. Out of play. 1-1. Sinoja. Previous encounters with Bednar is 1 for 2 with a home run. Keep this guy in the yard. 5'7". $150. 1-1 pitch from Bednar. Swung on and hit foul right side. So it's down to this. 1-2. 2-strike horn sounds. Sinoja, the 6th man to the plate, batting in the 9 spot for the Marlins. Yankees trying to put this in the book. Bednar comes set. ready with the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat. Oh, man, he was full. He was way out in front. Just got the end of the bat to foul it back. Yankees holding on. It's 9-7. They've been out hit 14-6. Yankees have scored in each of the last 4 innings. Miami's answered right back. Again, the 1-2 from Bednar. Bednar deals the pitch. Swung on, hit through the hole, left side, base hit. The runner at third will be held there, loaded up. Sanoja delivers again. Wow, base hit left field through the 5-hole. Norby stops at third. Edwards at second. Bases loaded. And Griffin Conine, the son of Jeff Conine, Mr. Marlin, who had such a great career, largely with Miami. 17 years and a big 8 with Miami. First pitch, Bednar floating, breaking ball in there for a called strike 1. Curveball at 77. Conine facing Bednar for the first time. How about this jam? Bases loaded up, 9-7. 0-1 pitch. Bednar to Conine, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. They sound the 2-strike horn again. Yankee fans on their feet here at the stadium on a cold, windy night here in April. Bednar ready. The pitch to the lefty swinging Conine. The pitch from Bednar. Swing and a miss. He got him. Victory for the New York Yankees, 9-7 final. They come from 4-0 down to score in their last 4 consecutive innings to win this game, take the series, and put themselves in position to get a sweep tomorrow. Wow. Bednar saving the day. And again, another happy sing-along with Mr. Sinatra here at the stadium as those Miami Marlins, man, putting up